Hello, and welcome back. What we just saw was the 5 highlight clips of a well-known Gumi player in NA. He's actually sitting at the top 4 position on the mastery leaderboard of Gumi globally. He's also a Twitch streamer not only for Smash Legends but all the game's content. This is a person who addressed themselves as quote-unquote not a good person. Today we're gonna welcome Red Fox from NA as a guest. Say hi, Red.
Hello, hi Alter, hi everyone.
Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't know about you. I mean, yes, there's a handful of people that knows you in your region, but at the same time, a lot of people from my region, they does not know about you. So could you enlighten us a bit more on who you are, what you do, any achievement you want to share with us regarding Smash Legends?
Yeah, no, I honestly, I never thought I would make it to this far where people would kind of know me, but not really know me. I know a lot of NA people know me and they're like, I don't think they really like me that much, but that's fine. It's mainly the South America people that don't really like me, but that's because I win. That's about it. But stuff that I do in the game, it's mainly streaming. That's where people can find me when I do like my Twitch streams and stuff like that. Anything like exciting that Metacurve does, that's not me. I'm more for the entertainment. I would say, like, if I'm referring back to what Metacurve does, like where he says he's making maps, he's doing mods, he funds like tournaments and all of that. For me, I just hang out. That's about it. And I think that's why not a lot of people know me, is because all I do is chill, stream, and maybe rage out a lot, which happens. I mean, if you come by my stream and I'm playing Smash Legends specifically and I'm doing solo queue, I'm like the most stressed person for like no reason.
Just a quick question. When did you start streaming? Because I have asked a couple of NA friends who played like 2 years ago and they say they didn't know about you. So I was curious. When did you actually start streaming Smash Legends?
I started streaming Smash Legends last year, actually. If I'm remembering correctly. I know it was 2024. It wasn't like a late thing. I'm not like I'm not an old streamer, but at this point I'm not even a new streamer. But I am technically in the ballpark of a new streamer because I never started streaming until I made my whole like model and everything. And I was like, okay, this is the time that I'll actually do this. So yeah, no, it was like last year, I believe. I started streaming.
So
yeah,
when was that in the game? Like which patch of characters or update was that?
Ooh, that's a good question. If I'm trying to like pinpoint it there, I think I started streaming around the June month. So
right.
Or June or that would have to be like, was that summer Gumi time?
It should be, yeah.
I feel like that was summer Gumi time. So nearing the summer Gumi pass is most likely when I started streaming.
So would you say the only stop you did is stream before was you didn't have the mod already, or is there like something else that you decide to stream Smash Legends around that time?
No, I'm the type of person who like has to be ready for whatever it is I'm doing. So if I didn't have the model at all, I did not stream Smash Legends. Like there was nothing that went on. At most, I would hang out with Alex when he would stream, because he would stream just to see how Twitch was. And if you guys don't know, just search Alex. That's the guy I'm usually always playing with. That's about it. Yeah, no. That, like anything other than Smash Legends, it would be just playing with Alex when he was on Twitch. But I'd always tell myself, okay, I gotta get ready, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, and I'd have like a whole list of things to do before I actually do it. And would I do it? No, I wouldn't. So it took me a little bit longer to actually like start streaming. In fact, I know Harmon, and see, I can just say names that people might most likely know. He was streaming before me, and I know that when I started streaming, he was all uppity about it. It made me laugh because I'm like, bro, I'm just doing whatever I do. But yeah, no, I didn't really do anything. I think at most people like saw the name Red Fox when they would like battle me, and that would be when I was in gang and stuff. But I was always like very active in the Smash Legends Discord itself. Like that was the one community where I felt like, hey, these guys are pretty funny. I'm gonna hang around and see what happens there. So yeah, a lot of people in NA should not know me, but if they do know me, it's harder now because I'm always changing my name.
I see you change your name all the time in games, but not on Discord. No, I think
No.
I still recognize you.
Yeah, no, Discord is like the one place I keep my name. Like everything involving myself is all the same. It's like Red Fox. That's it.
But that's good thing, because I give you a nickname on my Smash account, so I never lose like the information of who's on my friend list. You wanna know what it is?
Oh, what is it?
I just type in Homeless Fox.
Homeless Fox.
You cannot blame me for this impression because the first time I joined your Twitch stream, you literally said something about being homeless. So like, that's your fault for giving me that impression.
No, that's not even an issue though. That's the funny part. You know, it's because I'm a homeless ex-demon lord who lives in an internet cafe. That's the whole persona I have going on for my VTuber model thing there. And actually, on top of that, I'm also from another world. So like, when people would come to my Twitch chat and like tell me things, and this is not just me like playing character, there's a lot of stuff I do not know, and I'll be like so lost, and then they'll be like, how do you not know that? And I'll be like, well, it's not my fault. I'm not from this world. I was banished here. I don't know shit. And it's like, you know what? That's like half true. I'm not necessarily lying because I really don't know. You know, it is. And I personally thought it was funny to like play into that. Like, a lot of people go, oh my god, you're so innocent. Why are you so like this? And I'm like, I just don't know things, bro. I literally live in my own world, and here we are. And that's why I find it funny when I get like hate. I always go back to this. I don't know why. I just default to the hate where people are like, oh, I hate that guy. He does this, he does that. And I'm literally there just existing. There are players that frustrate me when they play, like, as you mentioned, you see me crash out like more than half the time. And it's usually because to me, I put them on a bar where I'm at in gameplay, where I believe they should know better. But then after, when like, let's say that match is over or when I'm finishing streaming, I tell myself, you know what? It's just a game, bro. Like, after that, I completely forget about who I was crashing out on, and they no longer exist to me until someone brings it up. Like, Vamps, who comes by to stream at times, he'll say, oh, remember that guy? And I'm like, no, should I remember that guy? But other than that, it's funny that you mentioned that people in NA, some people in NA do not know me, because I don't believe that's fully true. Because I play Smash Legends religiously to a point where it's almost like an obsession, and it's mainly duo touchdown and team touchdown that I play. So unless they're only in duels, then sure, they won't know me. I used to play duels, but I didn't really care for duels. I was a Robin main back then and a Molly main, and that made it more fun to like play as them. And then I like branched out of duels. If you ever look at my records, it's like massive duel player. But then now I'm like, nah, I like the team effort stuff. I like working with people. I like actually winning and feeling accomplished rather than how duel players are. I mean, you're mainly a dueler too, but you know what I mean? Where they're like running away. No?
Yeah, I think our story is kind of the opposite. I start with 2v2 all the time.
Oh!
I give up on my teammate. I give up on a perfect teammate. I give up on like, the perfect vessel to help me out. That's why I'm in 2v2 and start 1v1. But nowadays I find people who can keep up with my reckless play. So yeah, I'm playing 2v2 a lot more again. But you are the opposite. You start with 1v1, so you didn't have faith in humanity at all. But then somehow now you enjoying 2v2. Is it because of Alex? Is it someone else that pulled you in 2v2?
No, that's the thing. So it's funny that you say that I lost faith in humanity.
That's all like player who start with 2 mindset is like they don't want to like have faith in their teammate. They want to do things by themselves. That's the thing. I mean,
yeah, no,
I get it.
That's how it was for me, at least. Like, you say lost faith in humanity, but I feel like my play style is very much compatible with my lifestyle. So I found it funny that you mentioned that. No, so when it came to duels, when I started out with duels, it was originally I started out with duels because I'm like, okay, let's see how PvP is. This is fun. I'm enjoying it. And I don't have anyone to play with right now. Like Alex, yeah, sometimes he wouldn't be around, so I'm like, okay, let me just play duels. And I'll be duel after duel after duel. I do solo queue, and I get so pissed off at people. Even back then, I'd get so pissed off at people like costing me games at the most stupid mistakes. And this is me as a new player, mind you, not like someone who's been playing for like, I don't know how long I've been playing, like 3 years whenever Lauren came out. But yeah, no, this isn't someone who was new. This was someone who was a new player and getting upset over the stupidest people on the planet. And I say that with all of the hate in my heart, because there are people in NA that just do not know how to play, do not know how to be a team player, do not do whatever. But then But then, and it's funny because you're like, you were saying how, you just got to do everything yourself. I still play that way, but I consider my teammate. And that's why I love the team modes, because if I get the right teammates, let's say I'm doing duo touchdown, I get the right teammates, I get Alex, I feel like I'm mainly the sword when I play. So I'm always attacking. I can technically do my own thing. I can fight. There's so many times I get into 2v1s for whatever reason. People just really want to try and get me, especially when I'm Goomy or Tearfing. I love Tearfing, unfortunately. That's the girl of my life, but because I know how some people feel about Tearfing, but I don't see her as bad. I love her. But anyways,
Hear this.
yeah, Kirk needs to hear this. He needs to know how much I love her. She's in my top 5 legends. No, top 10 legends I use. Anyway, so yeah, no, I feel like I'm mainly the sword when I play, and I'm always striking, but considering the shield, and the shield is who I refer to as my secondary. Those are the people that are backing me up, either pushing the point and staying back, but then becoming like a block, a guard for me, so I can keep attacking. That's why if I'm fighting with Alex and he's playing Maya, for example, a lot of people will say he is the perfect guard, and I'm like, yes, he is. There are times when I'm playing with him and I start yelling at him and freaking out and cursing him out and calling him names and everything, but that's only during the match. That's only during the match, and I know it's so bad. But then right after the match, if we win, and I'm just completely normal again, I just get way too competitive, and I go, buddy, that was good. Good job. I didn't mean anything I said, by the way. I'm just mad. And then we'd lose, and I'd be like complaining and calling him out on like so many things. But then if I watch the replay with him, and that's usually what I end up doing, is just to call his mistakes out. I'd see where I make mistakes, and then the mindset comes back together, where it's like, all right, you know what? I see what you were trying to do, and I see where I messed up. I see where my mistakes are. So it's not always blaming the other person. That's why when I'm like crashing out in Smash Legends streams, it's because I know that the person on the other side is either someone completely new or someone who just doesn't understand how mechanics work. Because if you see me running forward and attacking, your mind, especially in dual touchdown or team touchdown, your mind should be, okay, if he's going forward and attacking and trying to distract, I'm going to stay on the point and try being bait at the back. That way, when he gets pushed back, I'll be able to swoop in and he stays on the point. So it's a whole back and forth. I think one of the clips I sent you has that with me and Daknab, who right now our names are Burger and Fries, and that makes me laugh because I really wanted burgers. Yeah, he's Fries. This is the best combo. And I was playing Flare, I was pushed back, and as soon as I was pushed back, he was able to push the opponent away. And I was like, that's perfect. That's like a perfect back and forth, because I can strike as much as I can and then get defended without worrying. But then when I'm playing, like, let's say solo queue, I can do the same stuff that always makes me win, or 99% of the time win, and then my partner is being a complete fool and runs all the way back to get pots at like 90% HP. And I'm like, please just, no, you don't need it that badly, or they'll leave me to 2v1. And that's why, like, this is why I really enjoy team touchdown, because I can 2v1 and have strike barrier on and not worry about it. This is a part where I enjoy team touchdown, because I can have a team of 3 and just worry about the top point. I always go for the top point no matter what. The only time I go to the bottom is if I want to test something, and I tell my teammates, I'm going to top, you guys can take, I'm going to bottom, you guys can take top. But other than that, I always take top because I can 1v1. That's where the whole, you lose faith in humanity thing comes, because I'm like, all right, if no one else is going to do this, I'm going to do it myself. Do I trust my partners to go up there and handle it? No. Do I trust that they can handle it? No. But what I can trust is that they can take on the bottom, and if I do need help, they'll come up and help me. That's where the whole mindset like goes back and forth. And that's why I don't trust people, but I trust them to the extent that I know what they're capable of. But when it's solo queue, it's completely different. Solo queue ruins it so much that I have to crash out. Like, it's so much.
Oh yeah, because we have been calling out Alex a couple of times now. You need to give a shout out and like let people know who this man is, because I myself also doesn't know much about Alex. The only thing I see is his like very good Maya player that in 2v2 with you most of the time.
Yes, I will shout out Alex if that's the case then. Just search Alex. He is on Twitch, but he doesn't stream anymore. He's been very busy, but he is a great Maya player. It's a very, I'm going to say this, it's a very funny story, because I don't think you'll be able to interview Alex with how busy he is, if you ever considered that is. But that's just me saying. I'm going to say it right now though, but It's very funny for some reason. And this is why I say that I am 90% sure that it's impossible for someone in NA not to know me unless they're like completely new or they're just trying to play it cool. Because the amount that I do duo with Alex is so much that when he's getting MVP, when he's winning, and this is still part of his shout out by the way, and he's playing Maya, they will at me on the Discord and complain to me that I'm ruining their lives when it was literally just search Alex. And I'm here like, I'm not doing anything. What? I'm just playing. He will emote them, but then they'll still come to me and be like, why are you emoting me? And I'm like, bro, can you go back and watch that replay? Can you go back and see who's beating you? Because that's not me. That's not me at all. That's Alex. That's Alex. So yeah, big ol' shout out at Just Search Alex. His main is in fact Maya, and yet no one seems to know him. For whatever reason, no. Instead they go, no, it's Red Fox. No, it's not Red Fox. I can't get far without a good teammate, and Alex is definitely a good teammate. So if you ever like see him, remember that guy. Because it's weird. A lot of the Spanish community pretends to not know him either. And this is again where I went back, where I was saying how, you know, it's a lot of the Latin community, SAs, South America, that does not like me. And I don't really do much. But Alex, he speaks Spanish, English, and many other languages. And he does talk on the Spanish streams. But then when they see him, for some reason, once they see Red Fox right beside him, they forget who he is and only knows who Red Fox is. And I'm like, what? So yeah, that's a big old shout out to Just Search Alex. Don't forget him.
Is that here's a spicy question a bit. Was that the reason why you stopped pairing with Alex and now you have like Necknap as the replacement, like quote unquote the second Alex who play with you?
No.
No, because you guys have player name. You guys have like couple names in the game now.
No, that's funny. No, that's funny. Okay, so I don't remember how it started, but I had a name. I did a name change because I always do name changes when something pisses me off and I want to call out my partner, like because I'm doing solo queue, and then I see Daknab copy a name that's opposite of it, and I'm like, huh? Oh, I remember now. It was my first name change that I had. It was, well, I do a lot of them, but this was the one that he like matched with. My name was Unimpressed because I was fighting people to the point where it just didn't feel like they were actually playing, and these are supposed to be good players. I don't remember their names because, you know, like I said, I throw these away. I don't care enough, but I do remember they were supposedly good players, and I was just unimpressed. So I named myself that, and then, like, I think an hour later when he got on, I see his name is Impressed, and I started dying. I'm like, your name is Impressed now? It's like, yeah, and I'm like, now you have to invite me to your stream to play with you, and I'm like, I've been trying to, but you always come late. So it was basically that, and then from there, it's just been an ongoing thing where we would match names, just and usually it's based on like my mood, because I'm like, sometimes when I'm solo and no one's on, I get upset at my partner, and like I mentioned before, they would always leave point, so I would change my name to like Stay On Point Idiot, and then Dagnab would log in and see that, and then he would change his name to like I'm Trying, and I would sit there and start laughing, and then like maybe a day later I'd change it again because I'm not in that mood anymore. I'm like, all right, let's put my name back to something, and then I laugh because I'm like, okay, this guy's been copying my names but just the opposite. Let me make a name that he'll like, and his name on Twitch is Mighty Lover, so I named myself Mighty Hater. So I'm like, all right, this one's for you. And then he swapped it to Mighty Lover, and I'm like, all right, let's do this. And then after a while, as you mentioned, we're like a Smash Legends couple. I started dying, bro, because he told me that too. He's like, people are starting to think we're a Smash Legends couple. I started dying because I'm like, that is so funny, and we just kept it up from there. So no, it wasn't because, you know, I'm replacing Alex or anything. It's mainly I'm having fun and Alex is not around. Like I love playing with people that I can be compatible with, but if I have to solo queue, I am like the most hateful person on the planet. Like, a lot of people on the Discord think I'm like this really nice person, but that's not true at all. I even tell them that. I'm like, I don't know why you guys think I'm nice. I'm not. I'm calm, I'm respectful, I'm polite, but I am far from nice, bro. You want someone who's nice? Talk to Metacurb. That's a real nice guy. Me? You piss me off and I'm gonna be on you until you feel like you don't want to. Are we allowed to say that? You can censor that? And that's why when I play Smash Legends, and I get so angry, especially on stream, by the time the match ends, I always tell people, I'm like, bro, don't worry about what happened. I'm going to forget about what happened. Like, I'll get mad during the match, but after that, don't worry about it. And then that's where Daknab comes in, and he makes fun of me. He goes, "You made me cry last stream by what you said about my Madam Lettuce." And I'm like, "Oh no! Don't say that!" And don't take what I say seriously. And it's so funny because I'm like, honestly, I gotta work on that. But no, don't. I never take what I say seriously, especially on stream, bro. Especially on stream. I have a redeem on my Twitch stream that says "Be Toxic." So if someone redeems that, I literally let everything out. Every little hate, little mistake that other people do, I will let that out and feel good about it, and then just blame it on the toxic redeem. No, that's just me. Right. That's just me. As I said, I'm not a nice person. I'm really just kind, polite, and respectful. But if you piss me off, then it's over. Like, I feel like the best way to say it is, I'm the type of person is that if you treat me with kindness, I will treat you with kindness back. If you piss me off because you're being pissy, then I will be pissy back at you. Like, there are so many, and this is why I believe the Latin community does not like me at all, is because they'll start emoting me when we're playing, and I'm actually just playing normally, and then when I start doing it back to them, for some reason it gets to them to the point where they start crying about it, or they'll beat me and just run away for the rest of the game. It's like, bro, you just won one match. Why aren't you coming back? Or like, they'll try to stream snipe me, but they don't do it as much anymore because they know that if they try to stream snipe me and fail at it, they're gonna get called out, because I do that now. I start calling out the specific people that I know are trying to get out and get me. Where I go, all right, this person killed me, beat me in this match while I'm doing a quest or while I'm just fooling around on stream. All right, we won't see them again because they got one match. I will literally say that out loud. I'll say, they got the one win, now they're never coming back. And what do you know? They never come back. I wonder why. I can go on a Spanish stream and listen to them talk. Okay, you know what? There's a little secret between you and I. I do, in fact, know Spanish. I just pretend I do not know Spanish. This is just for your viewers and me and you. I do know Spanish. And I hear them always like calling me names and shit. I always hear them say, "Oh, we're gonna let him live with that loss, so let's change mode." Even though you know for a fact that they are hiding. Because that one win gets them through the whole day. The whole day where they go, "Yes, I beat Red Fox. Oh, yay, Red Fox." You know what I mean? Like, it is so weird. It's so weird. Heroes on people are just awful on this game, and here I am just playing for fun. Like, that's why I also get a little bit toxic when I like have a bad teammate, because I'm trying to have fun and they're ruining my gameplay, but I know it's how they play, so I'm like, I can't always be mad at them, so I swipe it under the rug unless they really do it. I made a series called What a Loser on my YouTube channel, and that is definitely calling people out, because if I'm playing a game and someone is, let's say, emoting me, but it's not even like proper emotes, like, you know, little wave or the thumbs up, or even like, you know, something happened and they do like a shock expression or something made them laugh so it makes sense to laugh. No, I'm talking about like spamming emotes, making sure that they know that, you know, they're trying to get under your skin kind of deal. Like, you can get the feel out of how people emote. My emotes are usually based on the characters I use. It's never like a Goldie laugh, mind you.
Right.
I used to be toxic in that way, but that was for duels, because I would laugh at people who would like run away from me while I'm playing like the most stupid character and win, and I'd be like, bro, why are you running away and playing that passive? I understand that you want to do distancing and stuff, but to be that passive is ridiculous. Anyway, back to my point. Those people that emote like crazy and like have no substance and are bad at the game, like really bad, that they can't even beat me, of all people, a streamer who they think is a furry and is not a furry. But yeah, no. And then in the same topic of calling people out, in the What a Loser series I've been waiting to finding someone who's really passive so I can post that kind of video, but it's never happened, unfortunately. So right now we have the ones where people throw games. That I hate so much. Like, I get that you lose to me, I get that you're a trash player, but if you're on my team and you're not playing the game, why are you even playing? Just because you got someone who beats your butt every time, just because you got someone who's way better than you, that shows me that you know you're a shit player and you're just like, you don't want me to win. Like, your pride is so hard that you see Red Fox on your team, you'd rather throw the game. And I have stuff like that. I have a clip of someone doing that, and I'm like, look, this is the kind of people I hate. This is the kind of people that I'll be pissed off at. These are the type of people that, like I said, if you respect me, I'll respect you. You're polite to me, I'll be polite to you. All of that stuff. This person was not polite to me. This person was disrespectful. Okay, I'm gonna camp you for the rest of the game. Like, if you get as my opponent. And I do that. Right. I literally go out of my way to make sure they're camped, know their place, and never forget who I am. Because those are the type of people that do not deserve the kind of respect I give to other players who will just play regardless of how many times they lose to me. I actually made a lot of enemies that became friends because they hated how I played. But when I say hate how I played, it's because they lost to me. And they became my friends, and they're like really cool people. But the people who throw games, their pride is like right at the forefront. And those are the people I just don't like. I even made a video about another guy, a Flare player, I'm not mentioning names for that one, who would throw the game just because I didn't do the Kaiser build that he wanted me to do. And I'm like, bro, let me just have my fun. I don't give a shit. Like, it's not that serious. But the fact that you threw a game, all right, I'll make a video about you. But it wasn't even a part of the What a Loser series because he's not a loser. He's just someone who's not well. Right. So I feel like there's some people that you can say, okay, they're not well, but that doesn't excuse who they are. And that's why I made that video of him, where I'm like, okay, this is the kind of person he is. I'm not sure if he's not a good guy. I'm not sure if he's a bad guy entirely. I'm not sure if he's like good in some way, but he has such a bad rap that I tried to give him a chance and he blew it right away. I'm the type of person who only gives one chance. Once you blow that one chance with me, you're a shit person to me. Like, but I will understand. I'll still be understanding. I'll say, okay, by everything that just had happened, he has to be ill in some way. I even said it in my video. I said, hey, if you're listening to this, I would say get help or talk to someone because it really seems like you need it. I don't know if you're over 18 or under 18, or sorry, I don't know if you're over 21 or under 21, but if you're under 21, get help, find someone to talk to. If you're over 21, your life is basically over. What's wrong with you? No, it's not that bad. No, but if you're over 21, honestly, I think just taking a moment and relaxing would probably be best for you. And then he tries to switch a narrative, and I'm like, yeah, this guy's not worth my time. So yeah, no, I will call people out. I will be rude to people if I have to, but only if they're rude to me first. If people give me respect, I give them respect back. It's that simple. Right. And yet no one seems to understand that.
Oh, I do. I surely do. The thing is,
yeah.
Are you sure you don't want to shout them out? This is probably your best chance to shout out.
No, I don't want to shout out haters. Right. The reason why I don't shout out haters is mainly because they don't deserve my attention.
That's fair.
It's not anything else. It's my own attention. Like, there's a lot of people I dislike, but I will never mention them by name unless I'm fighting them in a game while I'm streaming. I go, this guy, he's bad. But other than that, like, outside of my life, they do not matter. The only people that matter are the people that I care about, you know?
That's a good mindset. At least you have that, and at least you recover quickly from crash out.
Oh yeah, no.
That's the thing. That's the type of mindset you need to like stream Smash Legends, I believe. Like, in my opinion.
No, I agree with you. You know why? Like I said, I go to Spanish streams and I'll see them like losing. I'm not even playing the game. I will watch them lose and I will watch them like crash out, but then they'll be upset the entire stream. And I'd be like, bro, it's not that serious. You're not even playing comp. Speaking of comp, never make me play comp because that's where I'll really be toxic. That's where I'll be the worst person on the planet. When I have people message me, go, you want to play comp with me? I warn them. I go, bro, you do not want to play comp with me.
So you're not touching comp at all?
No, I only do the what's it called? The 10 battles for the emote. Yeah, for the profile picture. That's it. Because I know that if I play comp, I'm super toxic. Like, that brings out the worst in me, and it's mainly because I hate losing, but it amplifies it because there's points on the line, even though the points don't even matter. Like, it's just a game. But that gets me so frustrated because one bad third in comp ruins the whole team. It doesn't matter how good Alex is or how good I am. One bad third will just drop everything, and it's like, bro,
that's the thing.
It's awful.
But that game is so chaotic. It doesn't matter how good two of you play. It's only give good results if all three players are doing their thing. Because it's comp, the enemy know exactly who to target. They always target the weakest link among the team, and that's how you lose. So you just waste your effort, you waste your good gameplay and everything, and you still doesn't get a win of it. And I know the wait time for rank in NA sometimes takes so long. I've watched streamer wait for like 15-20 minutes just for a rank match. So it could be frustrating if you lose that one match for every 30 minutes you wait.
Yeah. No, I never even thought about that. Like, for me, when I'm waiting for comp, I'm not gonna lie, I get out my chair. Usually I'm playing with Alex when I do comp or someone I know, but usually it's Alex. I get off my chair and I go, bro, if it's still gonna be a matchmaking, I'm just gonna do a quick exercise. I do like quick stretches or push-ups or sit-ups, and I'm like, okay, I think I'm ready now. Just to get the, like, energy moving forward, because I know that if I don't do anything, I'm just gonna be sitting there and like looking at my screen like a dumbass and be like, is it time yet? No, I want to be doing something. So I never notice the wait times because I'm always doing something.
But you don't do
But yeah, it
calm
does
on
take a while,
stream,
man.
right? Because I don't.
No, no, no. Even when I,
If you want, you can just mute yourself when you're doing calm
No.
on stream. That's that one.
no, I can't. I like interacting with people so much when I stream. I could, but no. When I did Smash Legends on, like, I think when I first started streaming, I did Smash Legends Friday and Saturday, and then I tried to feel out what was the best day, and that's when we moved into Saturday on the afternoon times. But when I was doing it on Friday, a lot of people are like, you want to play comp? And I'm like, not during stream, I'm sorry. Because in the back of my mind, I know that I'm going to start like cussing people out. I'm going to start calling them shit. I'm going to start saying why they're so bad at the game and want to like ban them from Smash Legends and all these sorts of things that I'm like, no, I can't put people through that. Hey, let's just play a normal game, please. But that's always in the back of my mind because I know how I get. Like, I think the funniest thing that I think about it is when I'm playing on stream and I have Alex on voice call with me and he's my teammate, because he knows for a fact that he can get away with a lot more because people are watching rather than people not watching. And right after stream, when it ends, I'll look at him. I'll be like, Alex, you're so lucky that I was streaming because you do a lot of stupid stuff, but you're so lucky. But it's funny, I say that. There are times that when I'm streaming, I will call him out too. And I would look to the chat and be like, hey guys, did you guys see what Alex did? Please tell me that wasn't just me. Please reassure me that Alex messed up hard there. And I just start seeing the comments pop up and I'm like, okay. And I go to Alex, I go, see that? See how easy it was? See, look at that. Wow, look how many people agree that you're selling my game. And then I go back to normal. I'll be like, okay, let's play. You had to get it all out of my system. So yeah, no, I wouldn't touch comp on stream or anything, bro. That is no.
I can feel your bond with Alex and then your bond with like Decknap. But let me ask you this question. This is for Kirk. So Kirk mentioned that you are like quote unquote his best duo that he have experienced in Smash Legends. And when that question comes to you, how do you feel about Kirk? Is he like a good partner? Is he one of the best partners to play with?
No, listen. I'm gonna whisper this so that you get a little ASMR in this chat. But me and Curb, listen, buddy, he is S rank. Curb is the best partner I've ever had. If I had to rank between him and Alex, and okay, I'll throw in Daknab just for fun. Him, Alex, and Daknab, Metacurb would be S rank, and Alex and Daknab are A rank. Like, the way that Curb is so versatile when he plays, and it doesn't even matter anymore if he's playing Lauren or not. It's just like he adapts to my playstyle at times, as I mentioned like way at the beginning, is that I'm always being an attack, I'm always being the sword. He can be the shield as best as he can with almost any character he plays with me, unless I mess up somehow. But then if I'm going back and I want to try protecting him, he will become the blade as fast as I become the shield. And it's such a great chemistry between me and Metacurb that I love it so much when we play together that I start comparing him to Alex, and I tell Alex, bro, why are you so bad? If I play with Metacurb, we just win. And I know I'm doing that on purpose too. I'm not just saying that so that I can get on his nerves. Like I said, I'm not a nice person, but I do that to get on his nerves. And I go, bro, me and Metacurb, we're like really good together. I can play with Metacurb and it'll be the easiest games of my life. If I get a 99% win streak with Alex, then it's a 100% win streak with Metacurb. That's how great of a partner. I love playing with Metacurb. Metacurb, Alex, Daknap, Vamps too at times. I love playing with him, and many others I do like playing with. But I would tier list my own friends so I know if I want to play with them that day.
Right.
Like, let's say someone who was on my friend list at C rank would message me going, you want to play? I would check them and be like, wait, is this guy? And I say, okay, they're C rank. Am I in a mood to play with someone like this right now? Like, because I don't want to get mad at people. Like, I really don't want to get mad at people for something they can't help. Like, sure, I can give them tips, but then I go, okay, yeah, I'm in a pretty good mood. and I'll play with them. I see them doing terribly. I see them like losing out, and I go, it's fine. They're just C rank. Because I have all my friends that I play with or fight against ranked up. Like if I see someone that I know but they're not on my friend list, I go, oh, this person's B rank. So that means they'll give me a bit of a hard time, but they're beatable. Like it's not impossible. If I see someone who's A ranked and I go, they're gonna give me a hard time, I'm gonna get frustrated. I gotta play it a little bit better. I get someone who's S rank, and that's like, I think there's only like 10 NA people that are actually S rank. And Trace is one of them. He's a really good player. He stresses me out, but not like how Metacurb stresses me out. He's a different kind of thing because it's like, it feels like there's something different that he's doing that I'm not understanding. But it's like something's off. But it's not just him. There's other people too that play like that. And I'm like, those are usually the top 10 people, in my opinion, that play like that. I'm like, what are they doing differently that I'm not understanding? I'm not going to name drop those other guys because I don't really like those other guys. But I do like Trace. And Metacurb also does that kind of thing where it feels like he's on a whole different level. Like if I'm fighting Metacurb, like against him, this is why he's S rank, because he will not only frustrate me, he will make me put my, like, let's say I drink coffee. I don't drink coffee, but he will make me put my coffee down and actually focus on the game in order to win. And then the match will be like taking forever, and I'd be like, great, now I have to play, now I have to do this. And I know Metacurb is laughing at the back of his screen when he fights me, okay? I know he's laughing with his little laugh, and if he's listening to this part specifically, I know what you are, Metacurb. I know what you are. I know he's laughing when he pogos me and gets me all the way across the map and enjoying the time of his life, just bouncing me around while I'm trying to learn how I escape that shit because I'm stupid. Like, bro, don't do that to me. And I get so angry when I fight him because I'm like, I want to win, but not like this. And then, like, sometimes we'll win. It's like always a 50-50 shot if I'm fighting with Metacurb. If he's on a team, it's over. Like, I'm like, bro, just go back to solo queue so I have a chance. Like, no, like I said, it's like when you fight top players, like S-rank players, Metacurb is definitely up there in my opinion. And that's why I don't understand why people take these rankings seriously when people, like, they do it for each other. The way I do it is compatibility with me when they're on my team and how much they stress me out when they're my opponent. I don't go, oh, this person's D rank because I don't like them. Nah, if I don't like them, I will still rank them high if they are a high ranking person. There's this one guy that would fight, he's a Wolfgang main. There's actually two guys that are like this, and it's always the Wolfgang mains. They will play duels and be super passive and only go for punish and not even consider anything else. They just want to get their little Wolfgang combo and try and win, and then I end up winning like I would say 70% of the time against that because it gets annoying to fight after a while. But then they enter a mode like a team mode, like duo touchdown or team touchdown, and all of a sudden the point does not exist. Suddenly they're like across the map touching their little thingy in my bob, if you know what I mean, and like not even caring while I'm winning the game with Alex because we know we got to stay on the point. And that's what I yell about the most on my streams is just get on point. And that's how I can tell. If I see someone who's a duo player, I will know right away and go, oh, this guy's a duo player. I don't have to worry too much about how he plays because I don't got to worry about him going to the point. He'll just try and grab me and hit me and get for his kills, but it doesn't matter because we're doing a point-based thing. Unless you have Trophy Hunter and you're actually doing skill stuff to actually kill people and get the max damage and just wipe them off every single time, but it doesn't make sense because your HP is going to get lower because they don't have the big giant pots anymore. They have the baby pots now. So, you know what? Be a duo player. And you'll hear me on stream sometimes where I talk, when I see someone that I know is a duo player, I go, honestly, I don't know why you're in duo touchdown. I don't know why you're in team touchdown, but go back to duels. That's your mode. You don't need to be here. You're actually that bad. Maybe if you want to improve, sure, but I don't see improvement because you're not trying anything different. You're doing exactly the same things you do in duels. And you know what? There's this one guy, I will name him, drop him, Xia. I love him so much as I love Metacurb, and he's also S rank in my heart, but for duels. However, this is the part I like. This is the part I like so much. This guy, he took my advice in duo touchdown and he tweaked it up to his own thing. So when I get him in duo touchdown now, so let's say he was C rank in duo touchdown in team modes, okay? Let's say he was C rank in duo touchdown. Now he is an A rank. He is an A rank because he knows to push the point, stay on the point, keep the point, but when he sees his partner in the point and taking over that section, he will turn duo touchdown into a duel, and I start getting stressed out because I'm like, bro, it's not duels, but then he's winning it because his partner is staying on point. And I get so mad because I'm like, he's making this his game. It is no longer my game. It is his game. No, and I try running away. And then I try doing a swap thing with Alex where he will handle Xia. But like I said, if you're too far from the point, Exia will turn it into a duel, and now you're screwed. And Alex does not duel. So once you get Alex into a 1v1 scenario, it's like, oh no, what does he do? And it makes it like 10 times harder to win. And that's why I love Exia, because not only is he a duel player, he's adaptable enough to be like, all right, this doesn't work in this mode, so I'm gonna do things this way. And that's why he's an A rank player overall, but in duels, S rank to me. I love that guy so much. And as a partner, oh my god, it is the best. It's just like having Metacurve. As a partner, he's definitely F rank because there's no way I can lose. Instead of me being the blade, now he's definitely the blade, and I can be versatile. I can be armor. I can block the shots and take the shots and give the shots without worrying that my teammate's an idiot, because he'll pull back when he needs to pull back and do everything. And that's why I love duo touchdown the most out of all the modes. I know that wasn't a question, but like when it comes to ranking people and all of that, that's why I love duo touchdown the most, because I can learn how people are. If I get someone that is a C rank originally, but I see them improving, I will say it. There's one person I fight. I keep forgetting his name because his name is so weird, but I would have name dropped him. I will say he mainly plays Zapata, Jacko, and Rapunzel, I believe. He's in the Fist Clan. I know he's in the Fist Clan, but he became very predictable to me, so I had him at C rank because of how predictable he was. But then over time, I noticed he was playing a little bit smarter, and I'm like, oh shit, he's not playing his normal predictable self. And I bumped him up a rank. I'm like, this guy is a B rank now. He still has a lot to improve. I mean, he's giving me a little bit of a hard time, but not enough for me to go, oh shit, I'm mad now. No, he just gave me a little bit of a hard time to go, you know what, that's impressive. He learned how to like actually manage things. Sometimes he does get nervous, I can tell, because when he randomly ults, I know that's him like trying to fall back to his old ways, and I'm like, okay, I'll let you have this, buddy, don't worry. I'll let him kill me for a bit and see what happens from there. I'll let you have that because I know you're doing better. But then other than that, yeah, no, I love seeing players improve. I love it when a C ranker suddenly becomes a B ranker because they realize what's wrong and what they need to do different. I love getting a partner who is ready to actually learn or just have fun. Name dropping again, Ryzen. He is a great streamer, a great guy. I love that guy so much. A funny little guy, but he never gets on point, and I yell at him on stream, and I'm not even playing with him. And I'll be like, get on the point, and I see him walking like across the map, and he knows this too. I always complain to him about the exact same things. So this is another thing, is that a lot of people in this community love to talk shit about each other, but never in their faces. Exactly, you know how it is, but never in their faces. However, me, I will talk shit in people's faces, and I will make them know that I do not like what they're doing. I will make them know that they need to be better, but then still be nice later on, because I know that I'm not talking behind their backs, because I'm not afraid. I'm not a coward. I'm not this little like punk who's scared to be like, oh, I don't want to hurt their feelings, but at the same time beep them. Like, no, I'm gonna hurt your feelings, but at the same time, are you okay? Like, I will push you down the stairs, watch you break your legs, and then make sure you're better right after that. Like, but yeah, no, that's back to ranking. That's why I don't understand why people have so much of a big ego on this game. And when they rank people, you know it's based on how much they like them. I don't do that at all. I will rank someone based on how they play and based on what they do in the gameplay that they're playing with. There's one person that I like despise so much because one, they have such a loser attitude. They have such a like weird gameplay that frustrates me because they're good. They're good. I'm not saying they're bad. They're good. That frustrates me. But at the same time, they just give off this vibe that like they're just a big loser, and I don't like that. However, that's not gonna make me go, you're D rank. I don't like you, so you're D rank. You're a big loser, so you're D rank. No, that person is A rank, and they're a really good player. Like, they are great. The way they play their character is as if they've been like breathing that character, and I go, you know what? Good for you. I hate you, but good for you. You know.
I mean, I understand that the ego in this game is out of the charge. It shouldn't be like that for a game that
it really shouldn't.
Not that popular, for a game that target audience is not even that competitive age. But it is, and it's weird. But also, there's so many different type of ego, and the one that you mentioned really are surprisingly to me that they exist, and it does sound like a big, huge loser attitude when like you find someone once and then you run away, especially if you are a streamer, somebody who put yourself out there on social media, and like you become like a kind of a role model for players that new to the game and stuff like that. So it's surprising to me that they can act like that, and
I know.
Still think that that's something cool. That's something like people look up to. That's the thing. So like, to me, having an ego in the game, not a bad thing. Depends on how you reform it, how you like
Oh yeah.
fit your ego to make you better or like worse. So like we take people in and then we kind of fix that ego depends on how they see it at first. I mean, that's the whole concept of Outland over here. So I mean, it's still a bad thing overall. The word ego is like one of the most negative words throwing around in any gaming communities. And I know I cannot change that, but at least throwing it out there, I'm just saying that not every type of ego is bad. It's probably one of the best thing to drive a player to get better in the shortest amount of time too.
Oh yeah,
and,
it just depends really, like you said.
Yeah.
I honestly am the type of person who believes in giving to a community that will give back in a way that I want to bring people up. However, as you already know, I only give people one chance. Once they blow that chance, I'm not bringing that person up anymore. They're not worth my time. They wasted my time at that point. I feel like when I'm streaming, as you mentioned, you put yourself out there. I feel like when I'm streaming, that's why I avoid comp and I avoid my trying to be like not toxic as I normally am or like hateful. I want people to know that there's a community out there that they can feel good in. I even end my streams telling people, you know what, you're special, you're important, just never forget that. And I hope that, you know, if someone's like either listening or, you know, watching or even chatting, to go, you know what, he's right. There's no reason for me to be feeling bad. I want people to feel good if they deserve to feel good. Not as in, oh, I don't deserve to feel good because I'm so sad. No, I mean, they deserve to feel good because they're a good person, they're polite, they're kind, they're respectful, they're not doing anything bad, they're not doing anything heinous, they're not being like, you know, toxic to other people for no reason.
Right.
You know, they're just here to have fun because that's what the game is. And a lot of the people in NA who have the biggest egos, it's funny to me because I get that you're good at this particular game, but you're just a big fish in a small pond. It's not like you're winning giant tournaments outside of Smash Legends. It's not like you're winning, you know, at things that actually matter. It's not like you're changing the world. That's why I never care if someone goes, oh, you're a bad player, oh, I hate you or whatever, because first of all, who are they to say that? And second of all, who am I? Because I'm not doing anything either. I mean, at most, I feel like my own impact is just trying to make things a little bit lighter for people so that they can feel better. That's my main thing. I want to, and I have been actually making a community where people can actually get along, regardless of whatever happened in their past or whatever. Everyone deserves a chance, but only one chance. In my Discord, which people can apply to if they want to join that, just FYI, just come to my stream and join the Discord that way, because that's how you do it. You just got to chat. We got to chat. So anyway, we had Harmon, and I mentioned him earlier. He's known infamously as a very bad guy for whatever reason. Like, for me, I give people a chance, and he came to my server and he respected the rules that my server had. He wasn't this bad guy that everyone made him out to be. He wasn't this guy who will just randomly attack people. Sure, he'll get into arguments with people for a little bit, but then bygones are bygones, because everyone in my server know that whatever is outside of the server, that's on them. But in this server, it's a place where people deserve a second chance. And if they ruin that chance and they either get kicked or leave or something happens, then that's on them. Like, honestly, if they don't want to follow by my rules, then that's fine. I don't care. As long as you're still kind to other people and you learn something from us, then sure, why not? But he really is a genuine person deep down. Like, I personally feel that. Like, I see all the screenshots that people send me, like, he can't be good, he does this and this and this, and I look at it, I laugh, I'm like, well, he's good in my server. He's good when he chats to me. He never said anything that, like, actually got me upset. And it's like that with a lot of people in Smash Legends. There's so many people that I hear are bad people, but I never get that experience. Like, I have like a bunch of toxic people on my friend list, and I see toxic people, but they've never been toxic to me. But then I get a friend of mine who will message me going, this person said this. I'm like, really? And I get so confused. But yeah, no. That's why I don't like a lot of the top players. And like I said, it's like, what, 10 people? I only like Metacurb at that point, and Exia, but still. It's like, that's why I don't like a lot of people. They're always like trying to bring people down, or you get this feeling that they feel like they're better than you, but like I said, they're just a big fish in a small pond. Nothing you do is nothing you do matters. You're winning in a game where you're not even impacting a community to be better. At least, even if I'm bad at the game, and I personally feel this, and this is where the ego comes in. So that's what you mentioned, where it comes in a good way, where I feel like I'm making an impact to a community that is so filled with hate well, it's not even filled with hate, I can't even say that, but filled with enough hate where people feel like they're sad all the time and don't want to play, that they feel like they can come back to the game and be like, okay, if I don't want to play, at least I can watch Red Fox play, and he's having a good time, so I'm having a good time. He's laughing and enjoying himself, I'm laughing and enjoying himself because he's funny to me, or whatever the case is. Like, I just want people to be happy. I never want people to be miserable. That's why Daknap teases me and goes, you made me cry last stream, you know? And I'm like, what do you mean? It's because I would call out his Madam Lettuce when he was bad, but then he redeemed himself the following stream. I'm like, okay, whatever, you're good. But the thing is, I didn't remember calling him out about his lettuce. I only remember this now because he told me about it, and I'm like, bro, I don't think about what you did before. He goes, well, I did. Every day I cried, and he's just teasing me, and I'm like, oh, man. But no, people that are top players and they're not improving the community and just being shit people, good for you. You're nothing. Like, at least me, not a top player, I feel like I'm improving the community in some way where people can feel comfortable. At least people are feeling good when they're around me and not like feeling like they're isolated or scared to even talk, like, or even giving shit advice. Like, some people will ask me for advice and I won't know what to ask, and I'll end up atting you and be like, yo, you got this. Or I'll end up atting someone else, like Metacurb, they're asking for lore and advice. I go, okay, look. And that's what I like about being known in the community. And that's why I told you this earlier, I don't believe that people don't know me in NA unless they're new. But I don't believe that, because I will always at the right people for the certain specific situations that I feel would be appropriate. Unless I know the answer myself, you're getting someone else. But that's what I mean though. Like, how can you be a shit person and feel like you're a top dog when there's no actual satisfaction? For me, and this might be strange to say because of worldviews and all of that, as an older person, you should be the pillar of a community that they can look up to. I always tell this to people that come to my stream, because sometimes we get little ones. My streams are always PG-13 unless I'm playing a very spooky game that will cause me to curse, and I go, guys, don't come to this if you are not ready to hear all of these kind of things and see these kind of things. But my streams are normally PG-13, and I feel like as responsible adults, if you're over 21, your responsibility is to be nice. Not nice, actually. I always say nice. But your responsibility is to be someone that people can look up to and respect. Because then you have no fulfillment in your life if no one actually cares about what you're doing. Like, yeah, you can be good at the game, you can win tournaments, you can win the top leaderboards of, like, ranked. Okay, but what are you doing to improve your life and everyone else's? Nothing? Good! You have a small group of friends? Okay, good for you. Look at this guy who doesn't do anything. Not a top player, but everyone loves him for whatever reason. Maybe not me, maybe not Metacurb, maybe someone else. Maybe not Muscle. Muscle's a really good guy. I love that guy. I forgot about him. I can't believe I didn't mention him. I love him. But yeah, no. See, he's definitely someone who is a top player as well. So maybe 11 top player in the next. He's definitely someone who's a top player as well and is respectable. I don't mind if you're, you know, a good player and you're shy and you don't really want to, you know, be out there. But if you're a top player and you're like a dick, yourself. I bleep that, please. I didn't. That came out. That came out. But yeah, no, I really don't know why these egos go crazy in my community. And it's the same in it's like 100 times worse in Latin, but the worst part is with their community, there's like only like 3 good Latin players.
That's even
it's so bad of me to say.
Yeah, more of a reason to pump up the ego, because there's only 3 of them.
Yeah. But other than that, no, I love the Smash Legends community. This is what I wanted.
Right.
This is what I wanted to get myself into. Is that even though there are some toxic players, it's not everyone. There are so many players on this game that are so kind, so nice, and sure, they get frustrated, but they know that's not the life, that they know that that's not the way. That's why the people in my server, for example, or my Twitch streams are usually really nice, or they start behaving, because they know that if they start behaving, people will like them a little bit more. Like, it's not like people are coming over and saying, hey, Red Fox, beep you. No, they come by and they go, hey, I just fought you, and I'll be like, which one were you again? And they go, oh, I'm this person, and I lost to them. I go, bro, you pissed me off, but you know what? Good job. Good job, you did it. Like, I'm not there to like start cussing them. I say, oh, you're so bad, I can't believe you beat me. No, I tell them, I go, you got me mad, but you won, and good for you. There's more kind people than there are toxic people, and I feel like the toxic people that are around should probably just leave, because they're most likely miserable in their life. Like, I do see people in the Smash Legends server that act a bit toxic, but some people are just doing it for fun, and that I don't care about. I just mean the people that are actually toxic for no reason. The people that aren't trolling, the people that aren't rage baiting, the people that are just trying to be dirt bags for no reason. Those are the people I hate. So if you're watching this video that Alter posted, I hate you. Kidding, I'm kidding. I actually just don't care about you.
I mean, the standard might be different for Yeah, where the region is, and what's the rules over your servers might be different from where my servers stand. But
Oh yeah, no, I see how many people complain about you, buddy.
I
Holy
I
shit.
hear it all the time too. So it's
Yeah.
funny how I I invite somebody who said themselves to be toxic to a talk show, but that's actually not true. Like I have a lot of issue with toxic people, but
Oh yeah.
I don't have issue with people that admit that they know what they are doing
Yep.
is affecting people. I have issue with people who unhinge about what they do and
Oh
just
yeah.
keep acting like that. And you're not wrong about top player. I mean, top player, they have a reason to express their ego because they make their way to that top position. But if you don't contribute anything to the community, you're right. You really are nothing except from
Yep.
pleasuring yourself. So that's
Yeah,
why-
basically.
exactly why you will not see me inviting anyone like that to this
Yeah, no.
show. And the fact that you are here means you are part of the smaller group. Kirby is also in, which is top player that have contribution to the community. And yeah, we are mostly here to discuss about that part too. Now remind you
Yeah.
all, Red Fox is the same person who make Joe Mama joke in the community around 2 years ago all the time. Like whenever I see a new player that comes in the community asking for question, he would say, "Ask Joe," and then they would be like, "Joe who?" And he would be like, "Joe Mama," and I was like, who's this guy? So I always try to mess up his Joe Mama joke, and that's pretty much my first impression about him. Remind you, this is the same Red Fox before he become like a Smash streamer.
Yeah.
But I
I
think
so
that's-
troll. I so troll on that chat.
I
It's
know
not like
you
a
still
game
do,
that.
but it's not the same joke anymore. I think it doesn't work anymore. But I
No, I know.
think is at least it's give up a positive vibe. It might not be the answer they're looking for, but it's a funny welcome to the community.
No, it is. It is. Some people. It's funny though because as you mentioned, it's a funny welcome. Some people will take it wrong, like completely wrong. There's so many people that I joke with that are new to the community that where they'll be like, "Hey guys, I can't get on the game," and I'll message them like in the chat going, "Oh, you got banned," even though there's a giant notification that says it's under maintenance, and they'll be like, "No, I didn't beep you," and they just start getting some toxic. I'm like, "Okay, all right, let's play then," and then I just keep trolling that way.
The people who
I hope so.
take it like the way it's supposed to be, I think it's just a bit too young for these things, or like
You know what's
they're
funny
not
about that?
supposed
You
to
would
be on
think so.
Discord. That's the thing.
No, you would think so, but there's some people that are not young. They will have their like whole life story on their Discord bio and just start crying over the stupidest thing. There was one guy that what did he do? He posted a picture of his match and said, "Hey guys, how did I do?" And I said, "Which one are you?" And he just starts flipping out. And I'm like, wait, who is this guy? To check his bio, it would say like he's over 21 or whatever,
Damn.
and say like what he does as a job and all of that garbage. Has his Facebook even linked up to his Discord, so you look him up and you're like, bro, this is not a kid. This is an actual grown man who's upset because I asked which one are you. Like what?
Last episode, Kirk mentioned that the community, the Discord community, is a place you should go in and find
Oh, yeah.
people to fit your interests, find small community to fit in. But it's because it was Kirk. Like Kirk's all about this positive energy, so I didn't want to bring up the other part of the community as well. But
All right.
yeah, you would not find or sunshine and good words out of the community. So if you're unlucky, your first impression might not be very good coming to the community. But
Oh, yeah.
I can guarantee you there's good people in there as well. So just avoid what you feel like is making you uncomfortable and look for the one that you think you are good to hang out with. Because I think
Yeah.
every game community will have both sides. So it's something you cannot avoid.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I think this is the first gaming community that I've ever been in, that I've actually felt comfortable in. Because I used to play an MMO, which you'll probably see a lot on my Discord playing games, but that community was just awful. It didn't even have Discord at the time because of the time it released. There was no Discord. Yeah, there was no Discord at the time. And that community, it started off so great. Like you'd make a lot of friends, everybody would know you, everybody would be polite, everybody would do whatever. Sure, there would be a few bad apples like how Smash Legend was, but as the game grew and over time as things changed, everyone became very exclusive, very like elitist kind of mentality where it's like, oh, I'm better than you because I can do this, I'm better than you do that. And I get it because it's MMO, but an MMO is is everybody. And if the MMO is growing, you want more people to play, but then less people want to play or even like PvP each other or anything. It just disgusted me and I had to leave it. I left the community once I saw how things were changing. And then when I came back, now no one knows me at all. And I like it that way because, bro, why do I want to hang out with people who are bad? And then I got into Smash Legends, and next thing I know, look at that. I love this community. Sure, there's some bad eggs, but they don't piss me off enough to leave. In fact, I beat a lot of the bad eggs, and it makes me happy. Because I'm like, hey, now what can you do? Like, people want to fight me in chat because they can't fight me in game. Like, okay, I'll play around with you in chat. I don't care. And then when they beat me once, screenshot it and show it. So I'm like, okay, so you're the type of person to do that? Let me start screenshotting all of our fights from now on because you did this one thing. They can even do it once and I'll take it personally and take it to the grave where I have a whole thing of screenshots of where they lost to me terribly. Okay, that's the guy you are. Oh, by the way, you lost to me 5-1 because you weren't feeling well? Oh, okay, that's fine. Let's play again. You want to fight customs now? Which makes no sense because we fought in public matches and kept getting each other, so nothing really changes. I mean, I guess the only thing that changes is that all the enchants are maxed out. So instead of making, you know, things kind of fair, you're making it so that Alex is stronger because he doesn't have maxed out enchants, so now you're gonna lose faster? Why not? That's why I never understood why people go in custom, even though we beat you 20 times in a public match. Why would it matter if it's a custom or not? You're getting the same results. Oh, okay, you got one different win because you're in custom. Okay, got it. That's what you're riding on. Thanks, buddy.
People just want a chance that they can kind of redeem themselves, or at least they tell themselves that they just redeem themselves, but it just doesn't
work all the time.
Yes.
Nah, that's why I stopped giving into people's egos. Like, you have this status that says feed your own ego, and I 100% agree to that, because I'm like, bro, I'm not here to feed that ego. I'll fight you if it's a duo touchdown thing, but if I win once, or I set the line of 3 wins and you don't get a win, then I'm out of here. Like, I'm not gonna just keep playing until they feel like they have to get all the wins. Like, that's so stupid. Like, what?
You mentioned you start all the way back in Lauren patch. So you're not like
yes,
an OG player like the...
No, I'm not. I actually started around when Metacurve started. Actually, it's really funny. I think I started like a month earlier than Metacurve. I started in February. This was between Victor Pass ending and Lauren Pass starting.
Oh.
And I loved Victor so much. I looked at him and I was like, this guy is literally me. This guy hates everybody, but he knows what he's doing. I love this guy. I really wanted to be a Victor main, but I couldn't. Like, I missed him, right? At that time, you had before. If you remember Smash Legends, you would have to get like little tickets to unlock a legend, and you just like save up those tickets. That's what it's like, the hero token thing, but like a lot better. I would save up my things just to get Victor, and I finally got him, and I was happy. But then Lauren came out, and I was having so much fun with Lauren for a bit that I was like, you know what? This is a funny character. She does the pogo thing, and I didn't know it was a pogo at the time. I just liked hearing her go, sorry. I was laughing so hard at that because I'm like, bro, that's so disrespectful. And I looked at Alex, and I'm like, bro, this should be your character. I really wanted him to be a Lauren main just to hear the stupid character go, sorry, but he never did. He picked Maya at the end of the day.
Play you Victor when he was like first released that was when he was really ridiculous.
Yeah, no, I didn't get that chance, unfortunately.
So you try him when he was ending his patch. That's when he was like already much on it, man.
Like nerf.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even get the one tap Gumi where she does one ball. Now I started with the normal Gumi.
Wait, but
or I guess now is normal.
Gumi was after that?
Gumi was before it, but I never actually picked up Gumi is what I mean. Like when I first started playing Smash Legends, I know you didn't ask this, but when I first started playing Smash Legends, I was playing Red. Red was my favorite character. She was so funny to me because she was like a little thing that was like a Hellraiser, and I like that because I'm like, yo, this little girl, we're gonna go like above and beyond. We're gonna ruin people's lives with that. And then as I played more, she just became a character for fun. Like, I didn't care. She was a character I was like, okay, this is my first character I'm ever gonna get. That was my goal. Then I saw Hook. And I loved Hook so much. I was like, yo, this lady is hot as shit, dog. I didn't even notice she was an old lady until I actually looked at her. And I'm like, oh, I love this lady. And I say that old lady as if I'm not an old man. I'm an old man. I've been living forever. Anyway, it's Granny. There we go. That's a better way to put it. It's Granny, but I loved her. I saved up everything I could just to buy Hook in Smash Legends. That is, like, I didn't save real money. I saved up the credits. And I bought her, and I had so much fun with her. And then I moved from Hook into Rapunzel, and I loved Rapunzel, but there was a skin I really wanted, but I never got it. So I was like, I'm not playing her until I get this skin. And I never got that skin, by the way. Like, it took me like until not even recently, last year to get that stupid skin I wanted. No, this year! It was this year I got the stupid skin I wanted. So I started playing her a little bit more. And then after Rapunzel, I was playing Robin, but I didn't like Robin. I didn't like Marksman. That's the funny thing. Everybody knows me for like playing Goomy,
You don't like
and they
Marksman?
forgot that I don't like Marksman. Everyone knows me for playing Goomy, but I used to play Robin, and everyone in my old clan in gang, that's Smash Gang Global, the very first clan, no, the second clan I've ever been in. They knew me for playing as a Robin main, and I loved Robin, but I was so bad at Robin to start with. This is also why I didn't like Goomy. When I first played Goomy, and actually I think I even told you when I started talking to you more,
Yeah.
I said I don't know how to play Goomy. She's awful. She's the worst character I've ever dealt with, and I never want to touch her, and I never did. Like, I did not touch Goomy, and it was the same with Robin though.
Right.
I literally was like, I hate Robin, but I want to get better with him, and that's why I have so many duels with Robin and Molly too. But Robin, because I was trying to get better with him and understand him more. And the more I played him, the more I understood him. I can't play him now though because of the stupid Goomy stuff, but I feel like I was really good. A lot of people got annoyed at my Robin too. They're like, we're fighting Red Fox and his Robin. There's probably like old gang videos. The gang, I'm acting like there's an actual gang out there in Smash Legends. No, the Smash Legends gang clan videos where I do play Robin, and I loved him. This was before like he gets buffs and stuff too. I was like, this character is great, and I was a lot more patient. I will say that I was a lot more patient when I was playing Smash Legends ever. Now I'm like very aggressive when I play. But yeah, no, he was a fun character. Then I started playing Molly because I really liked Molly's counter. There was no other legend that had a block or a counter like that, and I'm like, okay, let's play. So my top 3 legends at the time were, actually, before I get into that, prior to those 3 legends, my top 3 legends were Red, Cindy, and Rapunzel. I love Cindy, and not for the reason you think. It's not gameplay. I just loved Cindy at the time. I just loved Cindy. She was great. Like her character personality and her little story thing was just amazing for me, and I loved it. So that's what I mean. If you thought anything else, something's wrong with you. Anyway, so yeah, Cindy, Rapunzel, and Red. Those were my first 3 mains that I played, despite liking Hook. But I really wanted to get good with Cindy, so I played her. I learned how to play her with auto aim off too by myself. That was really fun. Same with Red, but now I can't do that stuff anymore because I've been playing Goomy so much. Rapunzel, I slowly started dropping down, and then what's his name? Robin replaced her, and then Robin started going up by a whole lot. Then as Robin got up, I started playing Molly more, which ended up replacing Cindy. And then while I like juggled between the two, I really liked playing Molly in duels because she was a really flow character. Like every hit I did felt like it connected in a way that I could keep going. And now they like, I don't know what they did to her, but now she's like kind of weird where it feels like she's basically cheating in a way. I mean, it's strange. Like there's something about Molly that's different. I don't remember what it was, but there's just something different about her that makes her feel like she's actually a broken character and no one wants to talk about that. But anyway, we got Robin and Molly up. They became my top 2 legends, and Red was still there. It wasn't until I started being more active in a Discord that people started talking about me. And I found that weird because I'm like, who am I? I'm just a random guy. My original name on the game was my real name, and I only changed it because I wanted to have a bot name. And I was like, okay, I'm no longer Mist. I'll be Red. It's MYST, and I'll be Red Fox, because I saw a bot
why.
with, I wanted to be.
Name has a number in it. That was nice.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's why when people talk to me, they're like, "Oh, it's Fox," and I go, "You can just call me Red, by the way." That's the main name that I go for because Red is that's me. I feel like Red, like not the character Red, but just Red is more me than Fox. But I get that a lot in real life where people go, "Oh, you look pretty Fox-like," and I'm like, "Okay, I don't know what that means, but thank you." And that's why I went for the Red Fox. I was gonna be Red Cat, but cats are cringy at times. Yeah. cat people are like, not cat people, but I mean like cat personality people are kind of cringy. That's where I was like, okay, I don't want to do that because I know that if I leaned into the cat thing, this personality that you get right here would probably be completely different. It's like it won't be the same. But anyway, yeah, no, I changed my name from my real name into Red Fox because all the bots that were around, and I wanted to trick people to thinking I was a bot too, so it made me laugh. But then it didn't help that I was in Gang Clan afterwards, and I'm like, oh, well, let them think that anyway. And it just stuck. And then everyone started talking about me in the Discord, and I was like, that's weird. People talking about Red Fox? What are you doing? They were complaining about my Robin mainly. It was about my Robin. And then one day, it was like months later, I don't remember who it was that said this, but I remember them saying it so well that they were like, Red is a better Goomy than you, to some random guy. And at that time, I've never played Goomy in my life. Like, I hated Goomy. I did not like her playstyle. I did not like how she moved around. I did not like how slow she was. I did not like that I couldn't do much without like not thinking. But she is a character that you gotta think, otherwise it's not gonna work out for you. You can't just stand still in one spot. And now look at me. I'm like really known for my Gumi, and everyone forgot about my Robin. And I'm like, you know what? That's fine. And but ever since I read that comment on the Discord, that's when I was like, okay, let me try picking up Gumi. Let me try learning Gumi, because if some random thinks that I'm a good Gumi, let's see how that goes. They probably only said that because I had Fox in my name and they just correlated it to Gumi. But hey, that's yeah, no, exactly.
So you're
exactly.
saying your whole Gumi grand journey was because of a random comment? That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
That's your whole motivation?
Yeah, I just wanted to be good at Gumi, and then I loved, and then I ended up falling in love with her, because as I played her more and understood her more and understood that I actually have to be proactive with her, her gameplay just fell right into my lap. It was like I was almost breathing as the character would breathe. There are times when I would do things, this is my early gameplay at least, where I'd be like, how the heck did I do that? And then just like be amazed at this character. I would be amazed that she can like, at the time when they had like both aggressive enchants, lightning and aggro, where I would one-shot someone and be like, she has this capability to one-shot people? That's insane. And then I started talking about Gumi to you, where I'm like, yo, I don't know how to use Gumi. Can you give me some advice? And you tried to give me advice, but I'm stupid and I couldn't take the advice. And I looked at it and I'm like, never mind. And then I just kept trying her out. I'd never play customs to learn a character. I never play like training mode to learn a character. No, I go in public matches and I do my best to learn from who I'm fighting. I do my best to see what works. I do my best to like just feel it out. A lot of people think, oh, Red Fox is a really good Gumi. I don't know what I'm doing. I just feel it out. I don't know that, I have to be at this distance to do this. I don't think at all. I just play. Like, the only thing I think about is I gotta push that point. That's it. Like, a one-track mind. Is my point coming to my side? Yeah? Okay, let's push it. Let's push the people so I can keep pushing my point. That's the only thing I think of. The moment you get me thinking out of my one-point thing, then I lose the game because I don't know what I'm doing. And people don't understand that. Like, I don't know why people get so happy when they beat me when I literally am stupid. Like, like what are you getting happy about? But yeah, no, I played Gumi because of that reason, and then I fell in love with her because she was just such an, I don't want to say elegant character, but she was just such a nice character to play. At first it was because some random said, oh, he's a better Gumi, and I wanted to see if that was true, and I learned her. But then after time grew, and I was in the top 100 Gumi worldwide, I was like, you know what? What if I push this further? I mean, she's a fox, I'm a fox. I can't be bewitched by a fox because I am a fox. Let's do this. And then me and Gumi just grew. We grew, got better. It got to the point that people like talk about how Red Fox is a good Gumi. Red Fox Gumi annoys me. Red Fox Gumi, I can't believe it. Red Fox Gumi, Gumi. It's almost like me and Gumi are married in NA. And it's like, bro, I just wanted to play. And I loved her. Like, Metacurve has this whole thing about his Lauren and how he loves Victor and all that. But no, I feel like me and Gumi, if Gumi was a real person, that was a relationship that grew, and now we're stronger for it. Sure, we get into a little fights where I play some other character like Tierfing or Wuchi because I love them both too. So that's my growing harem. But Gumi is like my #1 girl. Don't tell the other girls though. Don't tell the other girls.
Gumi is just a good design character. Like, her kids why just fit her whole elegant statistic. It does feel that way when you play her too, because you make decision that instant but also seem to be very calm, because everything she does, there's a huge delay before and after what she does. So
yeah, no, it's funny that you say that, because the other day I was testing a build which would make her not tanky but like quote-unquote balanced, where she has the power but also the defense. And the build that I was trying had strike barrier, it had that one thing that increases your damage over time, it had uplift. See, I only know the ones that I use a lot, but uplift, and I used tactical superiority, and I used it in a way where it made it so I have to be patient, but that's only for like duos and team touchdown. I was using it so that it makes me play more patient and actually think about what I'm doing, because if I go in like guns blazing, that build will not protect me. That build is enough for me to like stay back, but not back to be passive, but back to be like actually thinking of how I'm going to distance myself. It got to the point that Alex was confused at my playstyle and was like, you're playing a little bit slower, what happened? I'm like, oh, this is just a build I'm trying out and I feel like it's working out. And it was working out so well that I'm like, you know what, I'm going to keep this build for now. However, when I start getting annoyed at a player that like is not dying right away, then I'll go back to my regular build.
I think every build should work with Gumis if you give it a try. It might not be the same effort you put in every style that you try to play with her, but if you feel confident with a style or a build, just keep going with that. You will find a way to make it work. Even like if you say the worst ability for Gumi is the ace in the hole, I see people make it work. People that only hit with their skill, not with their ult. So there's a build for everyone, and I always say this when they come to me ask me for advice. I say this is my build, and I literally say exactly what this is for. And if you don't find your playstyle fit that, find a way to make it work with other builds, because Gumi is just that one characters. You don't see the same meta build or like the exact same build on every Gumi you run into. Well, it used to be like that back in the day. If you remember, everyone run Butterfly, but it's since then. Even though Butterfly is still so good in, especially in 3v3, right? But it's just depend on how you play her.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Honestly, I feel like that's what I love about Smash Legends the most, is that any character can be an S rank character as long as you put the time and effort. You were on my stream earlier. I don't know, it doesn't count if I say today, so I'm gonna say you were on my stream earlier, because you know, whenever you upload this, it's not gonna be, oh, you were on my stream yesterday. It never happened. But you were on my stream the other day is what I'll say. You were on my stream the other day, and I was playing Flare, and my build for Flare is mainly to push back and do damage. It's not to rely on her ult at all. Her ult is like my last resort. But as we played it, like, and I was making a joke that I'm the best Flare, but like it's a very different, because so many people do different builds, and for some reason my Flare build was working. We were winning with Flare of all characters. That's why when people go, oh, this character sucks so bad, is it that they suck so bad, or is it just that you don't understand how that character works? Because tell me how I'm winning with a Flare that everyone says is the worst character, and you can't win with Flare. I even have a video of me beating a top player with Flare in like on my I think one of my meme videos actually, where I was just making a video of me being like OP. It was like doing the one song, I think it was Girl A, probably, I don't remember, or Rolling Girl. It was one of them. It made me laugh, whatever the meme was. And I was like, okay, this is funny. And then at the last match I would win with Flare, and I'd be like, yeah, that's what I thought. Like, you can't complain about Flare. Just because you're not good with Flare doesn't mean Flare is a bad character. Sure, there's a lot of bad Flares, but doesn't mean she's a bad character. That just means you guys just gotta put more effort into her. That's why Ryzen, I was like, oh, go check out my build. And then he checks out my build, he does it, and I explained to him what it does, and it didn't work for him, but he tweaked it up so it does work for him. That's what I love about this game. Any character can be good. Any character can become S rank. Sure, it's not going to be the meta, but if you're good with a character, people will notice these things. People will start changing things up just to fit their playstyle, and that's what I do. I change a lot of my playstyles, playstyle builds based on how I play. Most people with Kaiser will go for, and I've been playing Kaiser a lot. I love that character so much. He makes me laugh. I punch someone out like into outer space and I just start dying. Most people go for like the massive pushback. My Kaiser build is mainly for damage reduction. So if a Jackal comes up to me and starts spamming his ult on me while I'm in ult, I'm still gonna be alive by the time I get a chance to like actually beat his ass. And now he's scared. Now where is he running? Then the only time I have to switch to builds is when I get like an Alice or a Rapunzel who stun me, but then I put on my stun resistant build. So that's what I love. You just work with what you have. People want to try counter picking you, and guess what? It doesn't work because you're a good player who knows how to do your builds properly. Like, bro, any character is good. I don't care what they say. You could be a bad player and be like the best freaking, I don't know, what was it, Briar? Because we're excluding Soul, can be the best Briar because she's the least played. Look at that. Bam, easy.
Right, yeah, I think it's mostly about the wording. When people say this character is bad, that's not how it is. A lot of tier lists make it seem like that, but it's actually just which character take more effort to make them good compared to which character that take less effort to feel like you are doing good.
Yeah,
but again, there's
I agree.
There's no like universal tier list in this game. Like, no one can agree on a single tier list. Even like among like top player in the same region that plays together, they can have a completely different mindset on what they rank the characters depending on their own experience.
Exactly, I agree with that, because I know C has different top characters than it is to EU or even NA, and I think that's fascinating. That's why I always say like, hey, one day I'm gonna get famous enough from streaming and I'm gonna go to C, because I want to see anyway, I want to witness how things look over there, because if it's really different than it is here, then I want to have that kind of fun, a new experience, new people to meet, new people to fight, new people to hate me and yell at me in a language I don't understand.
Yeah, it is. It will be fun if you don't delay that plan. Just get a ticket.
Yeah. I'm homeless. I can't. I'm homeless. You know this. Homeless.
Just make sure you bring a couple of friends. I really would like. Here's my list, right? Bring Curb. Definitely bring Curb. Bring Muscle. Even though he's a big guy, trying to track him here. And bring X here. I know he's
Exia,
crazy
I
for
would love
duel.
to.
I have a lot of dueler here. Bring him here.
Oh, yeah.
Just tell him that, and I'm pretty sure he will comply with you. He will just throw himself to you. Like, take me there.
That's funny.
So yeah,
Yeah, no.
we've been talking about this ever since like we won like cross region gameplay and stuff. I even
Yeah.
go there to snipe you with curb, even though the ping was so bad. It's
Oh,
it's
yeah.
still fun because it's different from what you usually experience in your own region. And I wouldn't say that it's objective, because like you might feel C is more fun, but to me it's just a very meta driving
Yeah.
region, because you see meta pick a lot and they lose when they change to whoosh each other and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
I mean, people might enjoy that, but I think NA has more versatile when it comes to the legend choice, from what I see, from what I've been playing.
Oh, definitely.
And from your stream alone, I see a lot more pick. So yeah, if there's no pick, I would definitely try to play there more, especially with Kirby. You're right about Kirby being like a very great team player, but remind
I
me,
know.
he rate himself out of 100, he rate himself 40 on a team play. So I know anyone
too
agree
humble.
with that. I know, right? That's what I said. Have you ever run into him in 1v1?
Yes, and I beat him a lot in 1v1s. That there's a difference. I have an old clip somewhere. No, not a clip, an old screenshot somewhere, and I sent it to him too, where I beat him in like 30 seconds in a duel as Gumi, and he was Lauren. So yeah, no, I beat him a lot in duels. I used to run into him in duels. So it's funny, as much as I like Muscle, I don't really interact with him. The only time I interact with him, yeah, exactly, is when he goes onto Smash Legends Discord for like 2 seconds, or when he's streaming like once in a blue moon, and tournament stuff. That's about it.
I really wish to catch one of those. I just can't. Like, the timing for the
Yeah.
stream is not fit.
No, exactly.
Yeah. But also, yeah, whenever
But-
he's appear in the community, it's just like a very positive aura from him. He just greet everyone who is there at the time.
No, he's a really fun guy. I like him. I fought him in Duo Touchdown. Those are that. Like I said, my main modes are Duo Touchdown and Team Touchdown. But in Duo Touchdown, when I fight him there, he is so fun to fight. Like once he plays Kaiser, because that's his main, I get so happy because I'm like, all right, let's see how we can do this. And he does some crazy stuff. That's why I say he's also an S rank player, because out of everyone that I fight, he's one that frustrates me, but not in the way that Metacurb does. Because Metacurb, I get frustrated because I know he's laughing at me at the back of his screen. But Muscle, when he fights me, I feel so much joy that I can tell that he's loving every moment until he loses, and then he gets mad, because I know he gets mad. I've seen him stream and he gets mad about when he loses. But other than that, no, it's a really good time. He brings up the mood when I fight him, and I want him to be like upset after I beat him. Like, that is my main goal. I told you, I'm not a nice person. I wanted to be mad.
People saying back then, when I didn't know who Muscle is, come to community, people say, if you're not Muscle, don't do Kaiser. Because I think that was when Kaiser got nerfed and stuff, and wasn't very good. So I was like, they must be bluffing. But I kind of take it the wrong way. It's not always about like winning all the time. It's about like how they put their heart in playing that characters.
No, exactly.
So that's one of the few Kaiser player that I know that really enjoy him.
Oh yeah.
And you can literally see it from his gameplay, see it from his own stream. He's
No,
putting
yeah,
so much
no.
energy into the characters. He scream when Kaiser scream. That's the thing.
Yeah, I love it. I love this guy's energy. I wish I had that kind of energy and positivity. I don't. My energy is more chaotic. Chaotic good, I guess, but at the end of the day, I'm still evil. I don't care. I'm ready.
You know, we mentioned about your design earlier and how people call you a furry. Where did that start? Like, how it start? Because I know I just jump on the train when I see your outfit. I know that it has been a while when the rumor goes around. So who started this? Who's this one person?
So I don't know who started the furry thing. However, I do know in my chat when I'm streaming on Twitch, it was like, I don't know who brought it up. I don't remember who brought it up.
Was
But for
this
some reason,
Alex?
someone... No, not Alex at all. He also followed the train. But it was someone brought it up, and then it just started like falling together where people started calling me a furry, and I'm like, what is happening right now? So then I made it a whole thing, and I started laughing like at the end of my streams. I never take it seriously at the end of the day anyway, but I started laughing so hard. I'm like, I know these guys are doing it on purpose, but then it spread so much that people that are not on my streams, not a part of the community, will start calling me a furry, but talking behind my back, like in their own servers that they forgot that I'm in. Go, oh, that stupid Red Fox furry guy, and I'm like, I ignore it. Like, I don't respond to them, but it's so funny to see them like freak out that they're losing to Red Fox, or they're like, I beat that beeping furry. I don't think they know what they're saying, but at the same time, I'm loving it. I enjoy the misery and pain that people have, that they're inflicting on themselves. Like, it brings me so much joy. You don't understand how happy I get. Like,
I don't understand the part where you have your own lore as a demon lord, but then your whole design is still a fox. So is that how demon looks like in your world? Like,
yeah, so have you ever watched the anime Inuyasha?
yeah, what?
They have dog demons,
Right.
wolf demons, fox demons, but they all have the animal features. However, they have the title of demon.
Right.
So they're still a demon fox.
No, but
That's
they-
basically what I am.
I
But
don't
hold on,
remember
we're getting
seeing
there.
No.
No demon lords, they don't have. No, some of them do. Koga had a wolf tail, and same with Shippo. Shippo had a fox tail.
Right.
Inuyasha was the only one who did it. But anyway, so technically speaking, I am a demon fox, also a kitsune as you guys would call it, but that's like really formalities. I'm not a kitsune, I only have one tail. Don't tell anyone my secret. Anyways, I only have one tail. And what's it called? The title of Demon Lord is just that. It's just a demon lord. That is the like the power
It's a
scaling.
title. Okay. Right.
Yeah. It's not that I'm a demon lord in the aspect of, oh my god, he was resurrected from like millions of years ago, and we had to collect the pieces to defeat him. No, it's just a title. It's just a title I have. Like if you watch that anime, that time I was reincarnated as slime. He has a group of demon lords,
Right.
but that's just their title because they're all like commanders or whatever. They're like districts. So yeah, no, it's just a title. It's not like I was like this ultimate evil. No, I was one of the powerful people over there, and now I'm here, homeless, with my raggy clothes. Look at that. Look how tiny I am. Like,
So that's your whole thing now. I still don't understand. Like, okay, when I ask you, I give you a title in Smash, and I say people here know you for the title being a homeless fox. You say, how is that the case? So what exactly is the title you want to have? If you
oh no, homeless is
any-
perfect.
Is it?
No, homeless is perfect.
Right.
Yeah, I live in an internet cafe. I'm no longer the demon lord fox. I am the ex-demon lord, a homeless demon lord, ex-demon lord living in an internet cafe. So the homeless fox works. I don't care. I'm not out here causing trouble. I'm out here living in an internet cafe and streaming video games. What demon lord does that?
Very Taiwan apparently. So yeah, that's work.
Yeah, that's what makes it so much fun. That's why when I have new people come to my stream and they're like, "What do you mean, ex-demon lord?" And I'm like, "Well, I was banished into this world. Now I just play video games." No, internet cafe.
You actually design your whole character. You draw everything.
Yes,
So,
I do everything myself. Exactly. I drew the first model I made, which was the first time I ever made a model. Then I made the second model, which I'm using now on Twitch, which is working out like lovely. The little chibi that you're using here, I also designed. My profile pictures, I designed. Any banners that I've done, they're like there as well. Everything I do myself. I don't have like the only non-joking part I would say is that I actually don't have money. So everything I am self-taught, and everything I had to learn just so I can do the things I love. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here right now.
that's actually talented. I see some of your old art. Like I rarely see them nowadays, but would you say you would do more art if you have more time on your hand, or you just don't do it as like a serious thing? You just like part-time artist drawing stuff.
I wouldn't call myself an artist. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do it for fun. Like at the moment, I just do it for fun. I love learning when it comes to art. So when I do it, it's just me trying to see something different and trying to learn something that I didn't know before. Like if I start drawing something and I post something, that's because I learned something during that day and I wanted to see if I could apply it. That's about it. But other than that, I don't see myself as an artist or anything. If anything, I'm more of a story writer. That's what I went to school for. Look, more stuff that you guys get exclusive to the stream. I went to school for writing, and that's what I'm like best at, like writing, but not art. The only reason I did art is because I always wanted to make my own comics, but I didn't want to make stories that had no visuals. Right. So that was like the happy medium. But then I started like playing around with art, and I'm like, bro, I hate art. Like not art as in like a concept. I hate doing art because it makes me do so much effort. When I can draw out a whole story and it'll take me a whole month just to do one panel. Meanwhile, I can write out a whole story within the same day that I like conceptualize the idea. Like, bro,
Right.
why would I want to do art? But then I push myself to be like, I want to do art, and then no writing gets done. So at the end of the day, if I would do more art if I had the time, no, I don't want to do art. I'm doing that anyway. It's not that I don't have more time. I just don't want to do it.
But then, what's the writing part? Because like, is
So
there
the
like
writing
an
part-
official lore somewhere you throw out there that I didn't know about?
Yes, actually, there is a full lore of this character. The only issue with that is it's for subscribers only on Twitch. So when Metacurb or Verzal or Small or who else does gifts? Those are the top three that give gifts on my channel. Give it, and they give you a sub for that. So many channels get opened on my Discord that there's like so much that people are quote unquote missing out on. But I only have it as a sub thing because I want people to feel like they're getting their money's worth. You know what I mean? So it's not like they're not paying for just no ads. They get a little bit extra. Access to special areas of the Discord, access to previews of what's coming up on stream, access to what ideas are coming up, like all these different things. So yeah, there is a whole lore. My only issue right now is that, like I said, I really want to get better at drawing, and I'm always trying to learn how to draw because I don't want to write a story that is so easy for me to do. I want to challenge myself, and that's why I want to go to the art aspect of things. But then I start complaining that I don't want to do art because I get so mad. I mean, my recent art is my Hollow Knight outfit that I did for my stream on Halloween. Actually, that one was a fun drawing. Actually, it was really nice. Actually, since you have me on Discord, this is like my display picture right now too. So.
So you're enjoying it?
Yeah, as much as I hate it, I do enjoy it. It's a love-hate relationship. You'll hear a lot of contradictions from me, but at the end of the day, I wouldn't do it if I didn't do it.
You know what I
But
heard
that's
when
all
I
you-
last visit the Hollow Knight stream you made? I heard that you keep getting lost. You keep getting
Oh, yeah! So, if a game has no proper progression, I will explore every little thing I can, even if I don't need to explore or can't go there. So then that I end up getting lost because of that. I'll be exploring somewhere where I'm not supposed to be yet, and people go, "You're not supposed to be there." I'm like, "Why is it letting me go then?" "No, you don't have the right stuff." "Okay, well, I'm still walking. It's letting me walk." And then I would get somewhere, and then I'd actually be stuck, and I go, "Okay, you guys were right. All right, let's turn around." And then most of the gameplay is just me getting, like, wandering around. Then I get stuck on a boss that comes in my face out of nowhere, and I'm like, "Bro, how did I find this guy?" And then the boss starts pissing me off, and I get stuck on a boss, and then I have to change up my setup, just like Smash Legends. Look at that. That's cool. And then I would have to, like, set up how I play things, and I'm like, "Yo, I hate this game." And then I'll be going back to exploring after I beat that boss. So, yeah, no, I get lost a lot. If a game doesn't have proper progression and allows me to explore, you can believe me when I say this, I will explore the shit out of that game. I don't care.
So
We haven't even beat it.
you're finishing the game like at what percentage are you at right now? I haven't caught up yet. When can I expect
Oh.
like Silk Song?
Okay, I don't know when you're gonna get Silk Song with how I play, but progression wise, I feel like I am 50% there because I collected certain items that gave me achievements. I go, "You got half of this, you got half of that," and I got a lot of those lately. And even my surroundings changed in the game where it's like it's infected or something. So if things are changing in the game's playing field, I feel like I'm halfway there. I feel like that's where we're at. Yeah, we're getting somewhere.
There you go.
So if you're in North America, then and Eastern Standard Time, I stream Hollow Knight at this time of the video being posted every Friday, actually. Every Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 11 p.m. So that's 4 hours. Most of the time I also get distracted by just chatting because I love talking to you guys. Saturday is Smash Legends. That's where you guys can snipe me, please. I do not want bots. 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. It's a 3-hour stream for Smash Legends. And on Sundays, we do one-player games for 4 hours at 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. And on Mondays, we find an MMO game that I can get addicted to. And at this time, it is Blue Protocol. So if you play that, come on by. Honestly, for me, if I'm playing a fantasy game, give me the coolest armor on the planet. And if it's a male character, I will get all the armors I can. Because I love looking cool.
Right.
I don't care about like cute factor or attractive factor. No, I want to be cool. When I design my character, it's usually, does it make me laugh? Is it cute? Or is it cool? Those are my 3 credentials before I pick a character. Even Smash Legends, actually, now that I think about it, all the characters I play goes by that too. Kaiser, super cool to me, and I play him like a lot now. He's in my top 10 legends. Actually, I think he's in my top 5 now.
I saw Decknap Kaiser saving you from that Uchi.
Listen, he only did that once. You only did that once. Other than that, I carried
yeah.
everything with Kaiser.
Hey, but that's an epic save right there.
No, it was. That was so cool. I couldn't believe
Like,
that.
I thought he wouldn't reach him because he already teleport up, right? But Kaiser,
Yeah.
the O was so big that it actually hit the Wuchi when she was teleporting in the air. That's crazy.
It was insane. That's why I love Kaiser, bro. Like, I can see why Muscle loves that character, but at the same time, I'm like, this is just a fun character. Like, my main goal when I play Kaiser isn't to, like, win. It is to punch you. Like, with the skill attack. I will do that. And I do that with Peter, too. My Peter's playstyle is exactly like Kaiser. My main goal is to slash you with my blade until you go flying across the map.
I think you tried that
Yeah.
a lot more than the air skill, even though
Yeah.
I think against Marshman, it should be better if you just jump air skill them, right?
Yeah, no. A lot of people, they rely on the jump air skill, especially with their, like, ability set. They'll have it where it does that, like, pulley action thing. And they also rely on the air basic because that thing has a big reach. Me, on the other hand, I stay on the ground and I make sure that I hit you if I can. Like,
You definitely are more of a ground player. I can see that from every character you play, which sparked me a question. Did you think the nerf on the Swift thing was bad as a ground focused player?
so it's funny you say that. I never used Swift.
What?
I only used it for, yeah. I only used it for a bit, but I didn't really care for it. I only started using it because everyone's like, use it. But other than that, I never really used Swift. So when it got nerfed, I didn't really care. Before, I would just use...
Damn.
I would use Grace. Grace because before the nerf of Grace, it would get my teammate as well. Like, it would
Right.
block both of us. And because, like I told you, like, at the beginning of this, when we're talking about team player dynamics, I feel like when I play with people, it's a short sword and shield aspect, and Grace worked perfectly for that. Because not only can I attack, if my friend is close enough to me, I can start blocking him if he's being, like, bombarded by hits, and now he's safe, but they changed that. I would move to the heal spell. I would move to the heal spell, but I don't like that it doesn't protect, because it just heals you for, like, 2k. That's not enough.
Yeah.
That's not enough to me, like, for me to feel satisfied. No, I wanna heal everybody, but I wanna protect everybody, but instead Grace is now just on me, so whatever. And before, I think it was Super Jump.
Yeah, because that was the only
That
thing we
was
had
nice.
back then.
Yeah. No, exactly. Super Jump was nice, but I stuck to Ignition instead of Super Jump. The only time I used Super Jump was when I watched you play. When you sent me a video of you playing with Super Jump, showing me who you were fighting, I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool, and I tried it out for a bit. I didn't like it, and I'm like, you know what? I'll stick to it anyway. I think now I play with Super Jump on her, though. Like, even though it's all nerfed and stuff, I play with Super Jump on Gumi now, so... I mean, eventually it came around.
Wait, you mean nowadays you use your me with Super Jump?
Super Jump.
Oh.
Yeah, like, most of the things I do is, if it makes me happy, I'll do it.
Do you use it for just get away, movement, or you use it to actively like be aggressive with the opponent?
Very aggressive, very aggressive. Actually, one of the clips I sent you should show me
Right.
jumping right to attack.
So
Like,
just to get in their face.
yeah, because I don't... One of my pet peeves on Smash Legends are people who run away from me. Like, if
Yeah.
you're a melee and you're not a marksman, why are you running? You can literally punish me because you're faster, you're stronger, and have more capabilities to get in close. Like, all you have to do is sidestep me. I know it sounds like it's like it's hard to do, but it's not that hard to do
No, it's
against
not that
me.
hard. Yeah, it's
Like, other people, sure, but me specifically, no, you're good.
Especially with Gumi auto is like the most easy auto to sidestep for the marksman, right? Because you have
Yeah.
like Robin hook fast as fuck, and then you have Rambert like it's huge.
Mhm.
You cannot sidestep.
Yeah.
And Gumi is just like stuck in place for 2 autos straight.
Yeah. That's why I never understood why people run so much when they're fighting me, especially in Duo Touchdown. Duo Touchdown is the one mode where I get so pissed off when people are running away that I'm like, please, just play the game. You're gonna cost everyone the point. Just go to the point, get in there, try fighting me. You'll probably lose, but at least you tried something to stall. Because at least if you're stalling, then your friend can come by. Instead, they pull all the way back, get their pots, wait for their friend, and then they both die, and then I win all the points. Like, come on. Why are you playing like that? That's why I don't like solo queue. I don't like solo queue.
Yeah, that's like a frustrating part in every game mode.
Yeah, exactly. I understand if you're trying to like figure out what you're gonna do, but if you're telling me you're running the whole 2 minutes and 30 seconds of the match, just doing one tap and running, I don't think you're a good player.
No,
Like when I
yeah.
fight Xia has perfect spacing as Master Cat. That if I mess up one time, he will combo me until I'm dead, and now my 1v1 experience is ruined because I decided to be dumb. Like,
Yeah. And like,
That's good spacing. That's why I love Ixia. But then I find other people who don't do spacing and just run for like the whole match, and you're like, you got one stock and you're proud of that. You didn't
Yeah,
get a 3 stock
exactly.
because at least Ixia gets a full 3 stock on me before I lose.
this is
At least he's fighting.
so
Like
dumb.
what?
Like
No, it is.
people,
It
they have
is.
the audacity to post match where they like win with like 2-2 or 1-1, and it's literally
Yeah.
just show like if the opponent is not being passive, then you the issue. Like
Exactly.
how are you proud that like even if you actually somehow put up a win like that, you just because you wait longer because you run a lot more. And
Yep.
the disappointing thing is that some people doesn't do that. Some people go in there looking for a fight, they're looking for
Yep.
having fun, being able to throw out what they have learned through their
Exactly.
other fight, and then you just run away from everything. You just like a fucking like little girls in like a fight
Yeah.
game. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
I keep saying this, like if you play like that, go play Cooking Mama or something. I don't want to like disrespect the fucking game genre, but like this is a fighting game, not like a way turn-based hit and run.
No, it isn't. Exactly. I'm not playing this game. That's why I hate people when they run and do a touchdown. I will chase them. I will make sure they learn not to run and not lose the point. You know what's funny? Me and Alex, when we're in a duo and in a call together, we will fight people, and when we notice they're running, we will literally push them to the point so that they can actually do the gameplay and so that we can keep playing. We'll literally get the magnet bomb. I call it a pulley, by the way, because it pulls people. But we'll get the magnet bomb and like lure them so it comes to the point, and then we pull them into the point so it goes to their side. Like, why do we have to work that hard to make you actually win a game? What? Like, you're actively trying to make you win, but you're still not learning that you have to push the point. Like, I understand if you're a new player doing that, like you're still learning the game, but no, these are people who are over level 200 still playing like they don't know what they're doing in a point-based mode. Like, get out of here.
Yeah, there's a level cap for like experience, and if you are 100 under, everything is excused because you're so new.
Yeah.
If you
Exactly.
100 something, you're learning, so you have to know the basic. You might not perform
Yep.
well, but you have to know the rules. And then if
Yep.
you're 200 and above and you still doesn't know the basic, that's just sad. That's like, what have you been doing for 200 levels?
No, listen, Alter, I had this one friend, not even friend, just a person on my friend list who is level 400 and something.
Oh.
I got him on solo queue, and he did so badly that I messaged him the red emoji with a thumbs down, waited for him to see the message, and then I deleted him.
What the-
Because I'm like, that was the worst play I've ever seen. I wanted him to know that I thumbs him down for that and then deleted him. I want him to know, because some people will like look at their messages or not even look at it and get deleted. No, I wait for people to see that shit so that I know I can delete them right after. I'm not a nice guy. I told you guys this.
Oh,
I'm not nice.
that's like reasonable.
Yeah,
reason
no,
for
no.
being toxic.
No, but it's like if you cost me a game and you're a super high level, I get so cheesed because I'm like, what have you been doing this whole time? And I understand that people have some off days, but this isn't a player who has an off day like that, because I had him as C rank on my friend list the first time I met him. Then I brought him to D rank the second time I got him. And then I just deleted him every single time that I happened to get. I'm like, you know what? Screw it. Out of here. So many of his teammates have to hard carry him. And then he has this is the same guy who, I think I was doing a quest with a character I didn't really use, who beat me and then kills himself just to make a point. And I'm like, okay,
Damn.
you think you're good. And then I get him back and he loses in the worst way possible. Like, bro, where did this ego come from for beating me once? All of a sudden you think you're this kind of god. All right, whatever.
No, that's a
D rank players.
That's a very that's the like the most average ego you will find in any average
Oh yeah, no,
player.
definitely.
Like
Yeah,
they
no, of
do
course.
take pride in like winning against more well-known names in the communities. It just
Mm-hmm.
happened in every community, to be honest, especially like big games. If you look at League and stuff, people want
Yeah, but
to.
that's big games.
Yeah,
That's big games. Smash Legends is such a small game,
right,
bro.
right. It should be like that. It's like weird, but like the mindset is still the same even for like
Oh, yeah.
small communities. Oh yeah, did you see that one new clips I post on Super Jump? I know you're not active on the Reddit at all, so
No,
probably
I'm
didn't.
not. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. I'm not active in Reddit because I don't know how to use Reddit.
Oh, that's why. Okay, that's reasonable, but yeah, remember when I told you when there's somebody just mentioned you on Reddit, and I was like,
Yeah.
who is this?
Who is that? I found out who that was. I do know that person. It made me laugh when I saw it. I'm like, wait, because when you showed me that post where someone was talking about me, I went to click on their profile. I'm like, what am I looking at? And then I saw that you can look at people's like posts that they posted over time.
Yeah,
And then
you
I
can
found their
find
post. And then I found out them posting like their actual like Smash account, and I'm like, oh, I do know this person. Okay, and I told you about it. I'm like, oh, look at this.
So like, that's actually not the first time I hear that. But like, I don't exactly know if they say that. Like they say Red Fox is better Gumi than you. It's like, are they saying it like in a trolling way, or are they actually serious at this point? Because I don't know.
For them, no, yeah, no, I know what you mean. For them, I don't know, but I know that there's a lot of people, and I don't know why. I always hear shit, and I'm always like listening and observing things, but like I always hear people talk so bad about Alter, and I'm like, why?
Oh yeah, that's
why did they talk bad about him? No, I know, but even when I think it was last year, that one guy who was a Kurenai main, he always like would post clips of like beating you, but it would be like once in a while because you'd like destroy him 20 times after that. Like what?
Yeah, that kid, he's gone now, but like it was funny. He's really living up to his like his clan name. He's made a clan called Antisocial, and he really cannot communicate shit.
Oh man.
We tried to like reach out to like invite him and stuff, try to see what's on his mind and stuff. He never do any communication, even like the smallest. Like some people can do like broken English, somebody can do caveman English. He cannot do either. The only thing he posted was like Kurenai invoke. That's the only thing he could keep saying.
No.
So like I was like, oh man, this kid is beyond help. So at the end of the day, Hinata just gave up and like banned him from the community, which is sad, but
yeah, it happens.
I mean, that's just one of the case. The thing is, personally, do you think I'm getting more shit talk than you are?
It's really funny because the shit talk I hear that usually comes from you is when people are talking about Gumi and someone goes, oh, ask Alter. That's when I start hearing like the shit talk. However, when it comes to my shit talk, it's usually outside of the community and in streams and other people's communities. So to say whether or not it's more, I feel like it's a small group for everyone everywhere. But like I said, it's like if someone goes, oh yeah, ask Alter, he knows a lot about Gumi, and then they start shit talking, I'm like, okay, I get that you might be upset, but why are you just throwing strays like that? Like, it always confused me. And they're like, oh, he's just not that good. And I'm like, but he has high mastery and makes these videos and he always shows his Gumi gameplay. Like, it's not like he doesn't have anything to show for it. And they're like, oh, whatever. And I'm like, okay, whatever. But then when they shit talk me, it's never about gameplay. When people shit talk about me, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's never about gameplay. I would understand if it was gameplay. Like, oh, this guy's a terrible Gumi, this guy does this guy. No. It's always trying to attack who I am as a person, and it doesn't help because no one really knows who I am as a person, and it makes me laugh. That's why I said, this stream, you got like the most coming out of me, out of anyone, because it's the interview process. So yeah, exclusive.
Yeah, that sounds unhealthy when it's come to like shit talk that just focus on you as a person. But yeah, I can see how that works because again, you are putting yourself out there as a streamer, content creator, but like doing stream that constantly show the online. So that's where all the shit come from. Me on the other hand, I only throw out clips, I throw out like gameplay. So that's what they have to shit talk about. So it's mostly just because what you throw out there that really trigger people because they see it and it was like, yeah, I cannot do that, so I'm gonna shit talk on that.
And it's so boring. Oh my god. Like, honestly, if you're gonna insult me, at least make it creative. Don't be like everyone says.
Creative is like, the one thing that these people doesn't have. I can tell you that for sure. Like, they can be a big group or a small group, but when it's come to creativity, the reasoning for their shit talk and stuff, they never be creative. Like, they use the same shit over and over again until it becomes irrelevant. Now then they come up with something new, but it's not even creative. It's just like reuse unreasonable reason for what they're saying.
Yeah, no, it really is. Like, I would, you know what? If people like would criticize me on my gameplay, then at least I could learn from that and be like, okay, that's why they say I'm bad, because I'm not learning from my mistake. I'm not doing this properly. No, instead is, oh, what an annoying, stupid gay furry, and it's like, what do I do with that information? It doesn't even make sense to me.
There's
like, what do you want me to do with that?
At all. It's just like like throwing shade. It's actually just reflecting how they suddenly got frustrated out of nothing. Like, most of the people who say things like that, you don't even know them. I personally don't know the people who say shit.
That's why I don't care about them. Listen, buddy, when it comes to people that shit talk about me specifically, I do not care. I really, like, it makes no difference if I know them or not. It's because it's so boring to argue about certain things. It doesn't interest me. At the end of the day, all it shows me is that these are weak people who cannot fathom someone being a little bit more respected than they are. These are people who are so weak that they feel that they need to put other people down. If you're not bringing people up, just leave, bro. But they piss me off.
Yeah,
Weakness pisses me off.
for the pushing people down, I think that's most fallen on those top player that doesn't have anything better to pleasure themselves.
Oh, yeah.
That's mostly them.
Yeah.
Because they build
Oh,
their
yeah.
whole ego and identity up and by themselves. They don't have any
Yep.
goal to help community. They don't represent anything or anyone else other than themselves. So yeah, that's fallen on them mostly. For the people that shit talk, I think they just want to feel relevant. Because like if they stop mentioning you, who is currently relevant in the
Yeah.
community, then their whole identity is gone. Like as a shit talker of Red, they just doesn't have anything
Yeah.
else to showcase. That's the thing of that's go for every shit talk person, for me and you too.
Yep.
They need a reason to stay relevant, and that's their whole identity. They don't have anything else to
Yeah.
show. No achievement, no nothing.
Nope, nothing, dude. It's annoying, but at the same time, I can't complain about them. Like, there are days that I get frustrated at people for being bad at the game, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna bring that person down unless they really piss me off
Oh, yeah.
in ranked. In ranked, specifically ranked. That's why I don't play ranked. I don't want to bring people down.
I mean, the most it can do to you is like drag your mode down like for minutes, and then you just forget about shit because
Yeah,
you have
no.
other things you have to work on. Like
I don't care about people enough to be like, yeah, this guy called me a gay furry. Not now I'm gonna like be sad. No, why would I be sad? Like, first of all, I know it's not true. Second of all, that's the best you can. Please just come up with something, like something so out there that I'd be like, wait, what did he just say to me? Like, say that I barf out maggots from my mouth while I take a pee during, like, I don't know, Christmas time. Then I'll be like, huh?
yeah, be,
You know what I
be more specific. Like
Yeah,
hit
like,
me with something like this. There needs to be facts so I can talk back, right? You just say shit that doesn't make sense.
yeah, no, that's what I mean though. Like, this community is half and half. Like, you'll get people who get mad and stuff, but then they'll be good later on. But then it's a small group that is always toxic, and that's
Right.
why when I get my haters, I find out where they live, I find out what they eat, I find out who their parents are, and I'm kidding, I'm kidding. There was this two group of kids that I didn't know they were kids at the time though, but they added me and started swearing at me, calling me names. They even found my Twitter that I don't use, by the way, and started commenting on stuff that I wouldn't even look at until like months later, and I'd be like, wait a minute, what is this? Oh yeah. But I called them out on my stream after like that time, and I'm like, look at this, look at that. And then they suddenly came on my stream and were like, we're just 15, we're just little kids, you can't be doing this. And I'm like, all right, well, you're over 13. That means you know the difference between right and wrong. And you're saying I can't do this to you guys, but I'm letting you guys know that this is not right. Either you learn from this experience or you don't. And I want you to learn from this, because I'm not telling people to go hunt you. I'm not telling people to go beat your asses. No, I'm telling people that this is a behavior that should not be allowed. This is a behavior that's not acceptable. I understand you're frustrated that you lost in a game that you wanted to give up on, but you cannot take it out on people, because your behavior is not valid. Your emotions are valid, but not your behavior. This is not acceptable. But then when you get someone older, like you mentioned, it gets a little bit harder. But I don't care if you're older, because if you're over 21 and you're still acting like a child, I'm gonna call you out. I'm gonna say, buddy, you're too old to be acting this way. You need to be what little ones look up to. You can't be this little freak who is like causing problems like this. You can't be bringing people down, because the little ones that are around you, they're gonna learn from that and think that's cool. They're gonna learn from that and think that's the right thing to do. That's why, as I said, when I'm on my stream, I do my best not to be toxic unless someone redeems it. But then it becomes a little joke because someone redeemed toxic and it's like, oh no, now you made me toxic, even though that's who I am. Like, it still makes it fun in a way, because everyone watching is like, they know they're in on a joke now. They know that they're a part of something that is engaging. But at the end of the day, we remind them that it's fun for now, but don't take that with you.
Right.
It's fun while we're in the moment and we're all having fun, because no one is actually getting hurt, because we know that we're not saying this to hurt people, we're saying it to be fun. We're teaching you that there's a right time and place for things. And if you're older watching this and you're laughing and enjoying yourself, you're laughing and enjoying yourself because you know that this isn't how people should act, because you already know the difference between right and wrong. But however, some people are not able to be helped, unfortunately. And that's why with me, a lot of people always give people chances, but for me, I only give people one chance. And if it doesn't matter how old you are, by the way, for that. If you're like 13, you do something dumb and you're a dumb kid mistake, no, you get that one chance. You learn from that mistake or you don't. If you're older, you do like you're like 25, 30, 40, even 50, I don't care how old you are, you do that one mistake and you didn't learn from that, then you're out. That's it. Like, bro, lose someone who's important or be good. Like that, it's only two options. And I feel like that's why in the Smash Legends community, I'm not a pushover because I will stand my ground if I need to. And I feel like people know that. And that's why when I get stories of other people going, oh, I got this person telling me off, and then I'd be looking at them like, what do you mean they're telling you off? I never got that. It's because it's a give and take kind of respect deal there. And I feel like that's why I rarely get issues. Like, I do like to cause problems, but I like to troll when I cause problems. Like, I like to say the stupidest thing on the planet when I cause problems. I will literally see someone talk about how they lost a game, and I go, like I said, which one are you? And they get mad over that. Or they'll say, oh, I just got this character, and I'll say something stupid like, that's not you, and they'll start arguing me over that. Like, who does that really hurt, though? Like, I'm not over there going, you dumbass, you whatever. No, I'm going, that's not you. I'm like, yes, it is. Nah. What do you mean, nah? That's literally me. Look, this is my account. No, it isn't. You're so dumb. Why would you say that? I'm looking at it and it's not you, and it's all argument, but it's fun because when they realize what they're arguing about, they start laughing after a while, or they stay mad. Either way,
silly stuff.
This is jokes.
When they look back on it, they realize it's not that serious.
It really isn't, and that's what I like. Like, I don't mind causing problems if problems need to be caused. Like, if there's someone in my community causing problems, I will pull them out. I will talk to them. I'll see what's going on. That's where the first chance comes in, and if they break that first chance, then that's it. I'll talk to them, see what's going on, see what's happening, let them explain their side, let them know that it's not right that what they're doing, and that's their first chance. Even my mods in my community, the way I pick my mods is if they follow my same ideals. And the people that you see on my mods in my community, that's Alex Small, Drew, Tiny, Lupe, and Nestalix, they follow my ideals to a T, and I can leave my server at any moment, like, say, to, like, I don't know, go out and get some food, and I'll know it's safe because those guys are there. I like having stuff that, you know, people know what they're supposed to be doing, and I don't gotta worry. So if I tease someone, that's fine. Like, my mods, I'm not lying to you when I say this, they actually have the option to mute me if I'm doing something wrong. They have the option to ban me if I'm doing something wrong, and that's my server. And the reason why I have it that way is because I want to know if I am in fact doing something wrong. I don't want to be the person who abuses their power. And a lot of people do that though.
Right.
Like, I tell my mods this all the time. I tell them, listen, if you get into an argument with someone, don't abuse your powers unless they're actually breaking the rules. Right. If they made you feel sad or it hurt your feelings, whatever, man. Don't worry about it. Like, just get on with your day. Don't ban them or mute them for that. I don't want to get a message telling me he banned me because I called him a fat ass and he took it personally. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll unban you. Like, at most we mute people for fun because it makes us laugh. Like, we have this one guy, he's a little one in the Discord, but we knew him from Smash Legends for a while, and he makes these dumb little jokes, and I go, all right, that's it, you're banned. And then Alex will mute him for like 30 seconds, and then he'll come back and go, oh no, I was muted. I'm like, you better learn your lesson. Or I'll see images that some people send, and I don't like the image. Like, it's not a bad image, I just don't like it. I'll message them and say, I don't like seeing this, so I'm deleting it. Like, it's very like open. There's nothing hidden with us in this server, and there's so many servers. Smash Legends is one of them where the mods will kind of abuse their powers because someone said something they didn't like, but then have a little bit of favoritism, just a little bit. Right. And I say that as someone who is part of the group that is favoritism, so I don't like when people let their emotions run by when they're running stuff.
Right.
That's what I don't like. It's like, okay, someone called you a name and now you're gonna ban them. What about the people they called names before and you never did anything about that? What about the people that they were bullying and you never mute them, but then they started bullying you and then you mute them for that? That's not fair to me.
Yeah, no.
Do it for everyone. Don't do it at all.
That's pretty much how you run the quote-unquote safe place community. I think that's work. And we we have similar things over here where you give mod the power to mute yourself as well, and you have multiple mods to make a wise decision when anything comes up. They don't make decision on their own. They will discuss with others. They will ask for a solution, and then we make the decision together. That's how it works. But there's still different things between different server, right? For your safe place, you will judge based on how they act in the communities. For mine, I always check the profile first. Whatever they do outside, whatever they say outside, we will pin them as soon as they arrive. And if they cause some trouble, we treat them based on what their profile is like. So it's unfair, I know, but like, it's literally what you put out there that people treat you differently. So it's not anyone's fault. That's your fault for doing stuff that affect others around you. So we also don't feel bad about that. Okay, this just become like I like how I keep bringing this kid up to you before. I said this name before. I think his original or one of his original name was Ocean, right? I think
I remember you mentioning him.
Back. He got banned like multiple times. Now he's back. Now he's created communities, and the fucking community is full of yes men only. I see this all the time. And those are the worst type of communities because like they don't have discussion. They base every decision based on the one on the top, and it's like yes men saying yes, just do that, yes, just do that. So anything that doesn't fit them or fit their interests, they make the decision based on that because they know that their mods or like their other people gonna say yes to it anyway. Just for people who feel like you in a Discord community like that, I really recommend you leave like as soon as possible. Like if you get banned, that's even better for you. Like you will never see that community again. That's healthy. But I'm just saying, if you see a community full of yes men, that's not a safe place. That's 100% red flag for a community that not gonna respect you, not gonna respect anything you say, and it's not gonna make decision based on your online presence or online safety. That's the thing. And running community is not easy. It just has always feel like there's a lot of work, but like having good mods and people with the same ideal is always a good thing. So
honestly, having a community is like running your own little city, and I like that. But with the whole yes men thing that you were mentioning, this happens a lot in Smash Legends Discord. I wouldn't tell people to run away, but this is my interpretation. When I see a community filled with yes men, I love being the type of person who says no to the one that they want. Like if they're saying something that doesn't seem right, then I will speak up. I mentioned this a lot, that I'm not a pushover. If someone says something I don't like, I'll speak up about that. Ocean and I, actually very funny. He's a good guy, but a lot of people do have problems with him. I do know that. I even got into a quote-unquote fight with him because I was being goofy on the Discord, except he took it literal, and we already talked about it. Like our beef, as you guys call it, is like already cleared. But he made a video about me showing all the things that I say on Discord to him, but they were just my trolling comments that I always do, and I started laughing so hard, and he goes 1v1 me. This was way back when though. 1v1 me. I let him 1v1 me, and I literally didn't do anything because I'm like, there's no point of actually playing. And he would share those screenshots and everything and be like, yeah, look at this. But
was that the thing I heard about when he made like video using like AI voice? Was that a
yeah that was the one I was commenting on too. Yeah, that was about me. And I was like, what ended up happening? I ended up like just calling him out on these things, telling him that I was just kidding around, that the fact that he took it too literal is crazy. It got so bad to the point the mods ended up banning him. That was his ban during that time, and then he had to make a different alt. But he had an alt account that entered the Discord, and that's when I got to know him better, because I knew that was his alt, but I was playing it like I didn't know him, because I could tell. Like some people just type a certain way that you can just tell that that's who they are. It's not that hard. Like, and I was like, okay, this is obviously his alt, especially when he keeps bringing up his quote-unquote other guy. That's when I learned that, you know what, this guy's not so bad. He gets frustrated very easily. He gets tilted very easily, but he's not that bad a guy. It came to the point that he came back to the Discord because his ban was over, and I got to know him through his alt, because he thought he was like pulling one under me, but you know, we actually started talking and everything and played together. Not played together, but added each other on Smash Legends on his other alt. It got to the point that when we would fight in customs against each other, he would get mad at his teammate and it would make me laugh. So I'm like, okay, this is the kind of guy he is. Then I think it was last month or so, I got into a fight with him and this other guy named Pocket in Smash Legends, that is, not an actual fight. Okay. And Alex started emoting on them. And this is what I mean. Like, Alex will do all these things, but then people will blame me. and then he adds me on the Discord going, 1v1 me right now. And I go, I don't want to 1v1 you. He goes, you know what, meet in customs and we'll do a 10-0 on you for do a touchdown. You want to emote so bad? I'm like, I wasn't emoting you, that was Alex. But you know what, hold on, give me a second. And Alex was actually banned during that time because he called one of the mods a monkey. Like,
damn.
But he calls everyone a monkey. So how come he didn't get banned beforehand for doing that? Again, these are the emotional type things. Anyways, so I call Alex and I go, you want to custom with these two guys? We just beat them on pubs like a lot. Like I think they only won, yeah, they won once on the pubs. And he's like, okay, fine. And that's what I mean. Alex doesn't have all the enchants and stuff. So you bring him to a custom and now he has everything amped and loaded and we beat them. I actually, before we got into the custom, I said, listen, if I get 3 wins, okay, then I'm not playing anymore. because I'm not going to waste my time. If I get 3 wins, then that's it. I'm not playing. And the first 2 rounds, we wiped them out. The third round, they swapped to Wuchi. One of them swapped to Wuchi, and I wasn't used to it because I'm like, oh, okay, let's see how this plays. So they won 1. So now it's 2-1. Keep that in mind. The moment it hit the third match, we wiped them again, and he just left. He left right away because he knew that 3, once I get to 3, that's it. So he left. Not even, hey, GG, hey, that was fun. No, that's what I thought. So he went back to, I went back to Discord and I said, hey, you guys did really good. And then he's like, beep off. And I'm like, oh, that's fine. And that like I said, I realized that people just get frustrated. It's not that they're toxic. Some people are just frustrated. And he's the type of player that gets tilted, but he's okay. He's okay as long as you like understand where he's coming from. He's not for everybody, and that's why I personally can talk to him sometimes, but not all the time. Like, I can talk to him and like not care, but he's a good guy. He's also from Canada, like me. And but we're different. We're different, like completely different. And that Pocket guy, he's a really good player too. Like they're both good players. They just have an attitude problem, and that's again back to the ego thing. When you break someone's ego, it's like they don't know what to do anymore. But then it was funny because he's like, tell Alex to 1v1 me, because he knows that the duo touchdown is not the way to go. And then I told Alex, he wants to 1v1 you. And then Alex starts laughing, and then he goes, okay, hold on. And then I told him, hey, Alex can't 1v1 you. He said he was playing with his toes. Like, it was the stupidest responses Alex could come up with since he was banned and wanted me to tell them. And I'm like, honestly, just DM Alex to 1v1 you. But just so you know, you got 3-1'd, and we were expecting to get 10-0'd, like you said. But again, that's just coming out of a place of frustration. That's not someone being toxic. They're just mad at whatever happened, whatever the results. Clearly, this is someone who did not like getting emoted on, but didn't know how to express that properly. But once you understand these things, you realize, okay, they're not that bad. It's not like he's going out there calling people certain things, you know what I mean? At least not when I look at the chat. I don't know if he does that, but not when I'm looking at the chat.
That's I think that's fine, because that's the whole sign of the story that you experience. Like, cool, everything that you see, that's totally fine. I see where you're coming from. But for that name or like guy, so recently, you know, the second tourney in C, right? He got banned from the YouTube chat.
Yeah, you guys told me that. No, not you guys. You told me that. I started laughing so hard.
That's
because I'm like, So I'm like, I know he's causing problems now if he got banned from a YouTube chat for a C tourney.
That's the thing. You said that he have issue when somebody trigger it, but when no one trigger you and you
that's a difference.
Trouble to the community, that's when you draw the line.
Yeah, exactly. No, that makes sense. But you see what I mean, though? It's always outside of community, because he used to be in my Discord. He left by himself. I didn't ban him or anything. He left by himself. But when he was in my Discord, he was very polite. He was a very nice guy. He wasn't breaking any rules. He was just being himself, and I liked it. Like, there's always two sides of people, but that's only when you set boundaries for others. That's why I just realized this interview is basically community oriented. This is a community. I realized that if you don't have proper rules and you don't have rules being enforced, obviously people are going to act a certain way. But if you have rules and they are being enforced and you are talking to people and you are getting to know each other, then sure, it gets better. That's why I love doing my little call outs, because when I call people out, they go, oh, this isn't the right way I should be acting, and they start thinking better. I usually, not all the time. Usually. You know why I say that usually? Because that guy that I made a video of that I said has problems on, not Ocean, this is someone else, the Flare player, he still goes around being the worst kind of guy. So that's just him. And I laugh every time.
Right.
But not everyone is capable of hearing other voices outside of their own. So if you want to talk to them, they'll talk to you, but they won't know anything that you're saying. And it's sad because we're all like people trying to like enjoy something. Again, this isn't like some big game. This isn't a game where it's like you're doing esports tournaments. You're having an actual team with like outfits. You got an anime out of it because you're playing Smash Legends. No, this is a little game where almost everyone knows each other. It's insane.
That's the thing. When I also realized very early on how bad of an ego issue this community have. That's only one reason why we name our community Ego itself. Because once you have issue with ego issue, you have issue with us too. And that's the thing I'm saying about Ocean, right? If you from another region and you're causing trouble in my region, you having issue with me. So now I'm pinning you. Now I'm tagging you in. That's why I'm calling you out. As an shithole as my region is, which I realize that you does not belong here. You cannot say shit here.
You're the guest. You're the guest in this region. That's like if you invite someone to your house and then they start breaking your shit for no reason. It's like, well, bro, I understand my house isn't up to your
Exactly,
standards,
so
but what are you doing?
that's the thing.
I get it.
So,
I get it.
as much as I'm not gonna deal with you because you're not from here. I wanna call you
Yeah.
out for Red to deal with you or for other players to deal with you because that's your region. You guys deal with it. But yeah,
Yeah.
this guy, I know he's got banned before. It's a while ago, to like a year ago, and I expect him to have like character development or like change in personality
Oh,
once
yeah.
he come back. But I don't think anything changed, and that's disappointing.
It always is, yeah.
Not my issue, but I'm just throwing it there for people to know that he has been like that for a year ago, and now he's still like that.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you pass 13, it's hard for people to change how they see things, how they act on things, unless somebody
Exactly.
literally call them out or like hit them back to reality on it.
Yeah, that's the thing about online though. Like a lot of people forget that we're all people behind a screen, but they'll act like, no one exists and everything they say doesn't matter, but it does matter.
Yeah.
Everything you say does matter and it will come back to you eventually.
Exactly.
You may not think it, but it will. But that's why I don't care what people do because it doesn't affect me. But I know that in the long term, out of everything that everyone has ever said to me, it's all documented. It's all there. So if I ever feel like, I'm kind of in a mood to cause problems, hey, look what I have. Bam, you're called out. Easy fix.
Mostly in my community, I mean your community, you have like your mod and stuff, everyone.
Yeah.
So I still don't know why they target you instead of Alex on on the things that he does.
No one wants to believe Alex is real. I'm telling you. I tell people, hey, do you know just search Alex? Who's that?
I think that's part of the responsibility of like operating the community as well, because you will be
Yeah.
the face of it, and it's like this thing where either you stand with us or you stand against me. So when there's an issue, you are the one who stand out and then resolve that issue. It's not like
Yeah.
the other mods would do it or like they would do it by themselves.
yeah.
You always to be the face that represent the whole community.
But honestly, for me, no, I understand what you're saying there. For me, though, I'm the type of person that if I'm not doing it, it doesn't matter because that is not my problem.
Right.
And if you come up to me and say, why are you emoting me? I'll look at you with the most stupidest face I could make and say, look at the replay and see who's doing that because that was not me. And they go, well, why is Alex doing it? And I tell people, I don't know why he does what he does. I don't control him. He's not my dog. I don't say, hey, Alex, bark for me. By the way, ladies, if you're listening to this, just kidding. But no, I don't tell people what to do. The only thing I tell them to, like, the only time that I would have to step in is if they're actually being bad. Like if Alex was saying racial slurs, for example, he doesn't, but if he were saying racial slurs or like calling people by the worst of names,
Right.
then I would be like, all right, I don't know why he's doing that. Let me talk to him. Let's see what we're going to do from there. That's what I do. But if we're playing a game and all he does is emote you and kill you, it's not that serious. It's not that serious. That's where I draw. I feel like it's a gray area. Like, yes, you can be the face of the community, but at the same time, it doesn't mean every single thing that everyone does is your problem. That's just me though.
Yeah.
Like if let's say someone in my community is causing problems outside of it, and someone brings it up to me going, hey, this person is on my server and from your community, and he's asking me to buy his art, and we told him not to do that. Why are you letting him do this? I'll tell them. I'll go, okay, first of all, I didn't know that was a thing that was happening. Let me check on this. I'll come back to you. I talk to that person. They tell me what they're doing. And then I tell them, hey, they're not liking what you're doing. Can you not do this to the people on these servers? They come to me for whatever reason, but I'm thinking that's because you're from my server. However, I haven't gotten complaints on my server. If I get a complaint on my server about something like this, I will have to mute you or ban you. I hope you know that. And then they learn from that. However, if they're doing it and no one tells me it, but then they go, oh, that's because Fox's community is toxic. I don't know what's happening. That's not happening in my community, because you go in my community, they're just calling me a furry. What? You know what I mean? So
Right.
when you say stuff like, because I do understand where you're coming from, where you're like, if you stand with me or you're stand against me. For me, it's you stand with me or I'm just gonna ignore you. Like, it doesn't bother me. You do whatever you want. But unless I'm doing something wrong, then yeah, we'll talk it out. We'll do whatever you want if I'm the one doing it. Even if I'm a face of a community, it doesn't matter unless I'm the one causing the problems or there's actual serious issues. If it's not serious at all and I don't deem it as serious, it's not going to be a problem. And if something does get serious, this is why I have my mods. I have a separate Discord for just the mods, and I talk to them about these problems before I do anything. If there's something I do not understand and I do not know what to do, I go to that Discord and I say, hey guys, I'm having this issue right now. I personally don't think I should ban this person. However, what are your thoughts given the circumstances? And then we share the screenshots, we show what's happening, and it's all in the server anyway, so it's public stuff that we're oversharing with each other, and they go, all right, so this person is doing this doesn't seem right, and they all collectively agree that they should go with a mute instead of a ban.
Right.
And I go, okay, that sounds about right. But you see, that's working together. That's not being a yes man. And that's why I can distinguish between what happens in Smash Legends and every other server, because there are a lot of servers that will be yes men, but I feel very few servers that will be okay, think men. I don't know what the word for it, so I'm saying that. So, like, they'll make you think about it, and that's why I really like having my mods, at least. When I go to the Smash Legends servers, and like I said, if there's a lot of yes men, I'll cause problems, because I'll be like, okay, that doesn't seem right. I don't care if people think about me in a negative light. What I care about is that everyone is being respected and treated well.
Yeah.
You know, that's why there's a mod that a lot of people don't like in the Smash Legends community, but she's a really good mod. I'm not going to say which one, so you guys will have to guess. I mean, you got a 50% chance because I said the gender of it, but they're a really good mod. They enforce the rules. They don't care whether or not you're popular on the thing. If you do something bad, they'll mute you, but then once you do your time, it's back to normal. But it's only because they're protecting the server, but that's only when they're around. Unfortunately, because all the mods in Smash Legends are in EU, we don't get proper moderation.
No, yeah.
Even I'm like, hey, maybe we get someone from NA that's actually active. No offense to the NA mod that we have currently, but if we have someone that's actually active, then we don't gotta worry about anything, because then all the time frames are, you know, selected. My Discord, I always go back to my community. My Discord has people who speak Spanish. Why?
Right, yeah.
Because we have people who actually do speak Spanish. So if they start insulting me in Spanish, guess what? I got a Spanish translator right at my disposal to tell me, hey, this guy insulted you. Hey, this guy is being a problem. But no, the same Spanish people that you'd think would cause problems, they don't. They talk to each other very nicely. They do their best to talk English too, which I love, because I'm like, they don't have to do this, but they're choosing to. Sure, they use a translator sometimes, but I appreciate their effort, because guess what? People want to belong to somewhere that treats them well. No one wants to stay in somewhere toxic. And everyone is understanding enough to go, okay, I'm mad right now, but I'm not going to let my behavior get everyone down. That's why my main thing, and this is why I love Smash Legends, is to build a community where we all can just get along and understand that, yes, we can get upset, but we won't act up like in a very, very bad way, like with how most people do. If you ever come by Red Fox's streams, just know that that's a community that wants to be accepting. They'll tease you. They'll definitely tease you, but it all comes out from a good place. Like, if you can't handle teasing, then that's not a community for you. I'm sorry. But if you can handle teasing and you can, like, you know, give back what they give, then you'll fit in perfectly, bro. Like, there is no issues with my community. And even if there's bad apples, it's usually just bots coming by trying to say get cheap viewers. And I'm like, okay, ban. Like, I've never had a problem in my Twitch chat where someone would come by and say the most, like, bad thing. And that's not an invite for you guys to start coming by my chat and saying the most bad thing, because I will ban you. But it hasn't gotten to the point. Like, there are some people that say stupid things, but not for me to be like, okay, get out. No, they say stupid things. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna delete that. Don't do that again. Easy fix. And then I'll remind people. Me and Alex, if he's moderating my not my Discord chat, my Twitch chat, he will say, remember guys, there are rules that are in effect. Please try limiting your swearing. Please try to do this, because this is a PG-13 stream. We don't want, like, the wrong idea. We don't want people, like, just being weird. That's also why I keep my streams PG-13, because I know if I do an 18+ stream, I'm gonna get a lot of weirdos, and I don't want to deal with that, bro. I said this on my stream too. Someone didn't ask me. A little one told me. I'm like, he goes, I'm so happy your streams are PG-13, and I go, oh really, why? And he goes because I don't have to worry about, like, saying some wrong things or listening to some weird stuff. And I'm like, honestly, that's exactly why it's PG-13, because I don't want to do that stuff. I don't want to be the type of person who has to take care of, like, some weirdo who gets off on whatever. I didn't tell them that part because they're too little. I don't want them hearing that, but that's basically my mindset. I don't want to listen to some weirdo getting off at whatever is going on. Like, that's why when I see 18+ streamers complain that they're getting all the weirdos, I go, but you're kind of inviting that. And I get so happy when someone tells me they had fun on my stream because of, like, the standards that are set. That's what I mean, though. Like, about building a community, about building a reputation, about everything. Like, I can be the worst player on the planet, but at least I'm doing something that affects the community. You can be the best player in the planet, and you're a shit. That's it. You're just a piece of poop on the ground. What are you gonna do? What, you're gonna try building a community that even though everyone knows you for being a piece of shit? Great. Good luck. Actually, no, for real. I'm not being sarcastic. Good luck. Because I believe in the potential that you could probably have to actually affect something other than your own pathetic life. I got mad.
Yeah, but that's the thing. When we create our own community, it's just proof that the actual official community is not that quote safe place for everyone. That's exactly why we have our own place. And that's also why I think being a mod in the official is not that easy. It's actually a lot more work than being a mod in a safe place community, because there's all different type of case incident people have to deal with.
I would agree with you if it weren't for the case that on the Smash Legends Discord community, the only times a mod is actually needed is if someone is being either A, racist, or B, sending nudes, and that is the times when a mod should be available.
Right.
I don't care if people are fighting on the Discord. I don't care if people are calling each other names. It's once they start pushing boundaries, that's where I care. Once they start breaking the rules, that's where I care. That's why I'm like, if people are trying to add the mods to show them that there's an issue going on and the mods aren't available, then it's not hard at all. That's just the mods either sleeping because it's different time zones, or they don't care enough. And most of the time it's just a time zone. It's rarely they don't care enough. It's only when it's time zones, then one of the mods actually don't care enough. So what's the point of being a mod? That's why I don't believe that it's hard to moderate the Discord server of Smash Legends, even though it's a big community. And yes, there are different people, but the community does work together, and they do at the mods when something goes wrong, but the mods never make it on time. It's the worst feeling in the world when you know when you know it's helpless to even at them, but you want to keep trying because eventually it'll get them.
But I understand, yeah.
Time zones are such a killer, and if time zones are a killer and there's a mod that doesn't care enough to actually check, then that makes it 10 times worse. Because like I said, the mods do a great job, the ones that are EU, but once the time zone shift comes and the weirdos come at the best times for them, then it's like, bro, what? We're supposed to just leave Discord because this guy wanted to show his pee-pee on the chat? Like, what?
I understand, like, when you meet them, they on there, they can't be there, which is not good. But again, when you think about it, they are not doing this, like, even part-time, they're not getting paid for this. So when they were active, it's just basically they still care for the game. And I think the good thing they've been doing is like keeping their emotion out of their job most of the time. They don't say anything out of the line. They just follow the rules are set up.
I've seen our mods do kind of questionable things, but that's okay. I love them all the same.
But also, when I see people say they could be better mods and shit like that, I highly doubt that. Like, if you
it's not that they could be better mods. Yeah, no, it's not
I
that
guess
they could
you
be
are
better mods.
active, right? I guess people are active, but if you have a very loud impression in the community and you say different type of shit, that's not how modding act. Modding doesn't say much. They act on the rules. They don't give put your emotional in, and once you say something like that, you're already not fit to be a mod. That's the thing.
Yeah, no, I get that entirely. I don't understand. I feel like the main thing is, it's not that the mods are bad, they just need backup. Like, imagine if we had a mod in C, because now look at it, it's like what, 2 p.m. for you at the moment?
Right.
That would be perfect during the times that the mods are asleep. Look at that. Then, and not only that, you can speak 2 languages. You speak Vietnamese, right?
Right.
Okay, so yeah, look, Vietnamese and English, you got both sides. Now look at that. There's a mod that's watching, and if a Vietnamese player or any other player needs help, bam, there's a help. Then now, that's already covered. By the way, we have a Korean section. If we get a Korean mod, look at that. Now we have someone who speaks Korean dealing with the mod situation there. Guess what? We have people all over the world, but English is primarily the main language on the Smash Legends server in that section of the general chat. Guess what? We have a mod from NA that actually cares enough to go check the Discord when he gets atted, or knows that the mods are sleeping at the time that he's awake.
Right.
You see, it kind of works both ways. Like, if it was just the EU mods, I think people would be fine with it because they're like, ah, shit, they're asleep right now. We can't do much. But knowing that there's an NA mod right there available online on Discord and not doing anything because he doesn't care about the community anymore, that's where it's like, why? We need more mods, bro. I think that's what people complain about the most, is the fact that is we need more mods.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they set the teams or like how they get new mods, but I would mostly blame this on the dev, the studio. So like,
it is a dev. I actually gave them a ticket.
Yeah. Wait, you did?
I made a ticket on them. I said, not about the modding, like the mods themselves. I made a ticket about how the mods are literally asleep at this time. This is when someone was posting their PP all over the place on the Discord channel. And I ticketed them saying, hey, this guy has been doing a lot of this stuff. I believe we need more mods. You guys already know me from the tournament stuff that I hosted that last time before your developer PK left. You guys know me from the community because of how much I chat in there. The mods have even vouched for me before. Can we get new mods or make me a mod so stuff like this doesn't happen? And you know what I did? I sent the pictures that guy sent to them so they see what is going on. Of course, I was nice and I censored it, but you know, just to show that you know something's going on. But then I'm like, bro, what if they don't understand what I'm saying too? Like, they gotta use the translator.
I wanna. Yeah, I think you would do fine as a mod to act on these stuff. Don't get me wrong, but again, the mod role is most fit for people who don't say anything. In the
Oh no,
community.
definitely. Yeah,
Because
no,
they don't
I
want
agree
to
with
make
that.
Mistake. They don't want to say shit that will affect the image of the team itself. Active all the time, but don't say anything in the community.
Yeah,
That's
they just watch.
yeah, that's like the watcher.
Yeah.
Those people are very hard to find because they don't say shit. They don't speak up anyway. So like finding them is one issue, and then convincing them to be mods
Yeah.
is another issue because they're not getting paid. It's literally
Yeah.
if they have enough passion for the game, they help it out.
It's usually the passion for the game,
yeah.
honestly.
So we can't really blame it all on them, but yes, we
Yeah.
need more help for the mod for what they are
Definitely.
doing at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have one advice for new player, what would it be?
My advice for new players specifically: don't get on a team with. I'm kidding. No. I'd say enjoy the game first and foremost. Don't care if you're fighting bots or people. Just get a feel of what you're doing. Watch what these characters you're fighting against are doing. If you have questions, yes, do come on the Discord. There are sections all over the place. As much as we like ranted on this chat here, there are people who are willing to help.
Right.
Just don't be a jerk, bro. If you're gonna come onto the new and you're a new player, just don't be a jerk. Don't say stupid stuff.
There are a lot of ways to get attention, and being an asshole online is not one of them. Trust me.
It really isn't. Like when I first came to this Discord as a new player, I just asked a simple question and people were able to help me. Like I was like, okay, cool. So yeah, no, I would say as a new player, play the game for fun. Don't get too stressed. Don't play comp because you will get stressed and mad. Not until you feel like you're actually ready to play comp. I will say that much. I know you want to get the gold and the little rewards. I mean, you can try it. It'll probably put you in bronze and silver, but for the most part, if you don't see an icon you like, then don't worry about it. Yeah, get a feel of the game. Get a feel of the game first. Play a mode. I would say stay away from duels and team deathmatch and duo deathmatch only because those are like duels, and really stay on what is the word? Team oriented games.
Right.
Like, Battle Royale is fun too. Like if you really want to waste time, Battle Royale, but or Magic Fortune Cookie. But I think they're removing it this patch note. Try duo touchdown, try Dominion, try team touchdown, and you'll learn that team play is probably the best feeling you get. Maybe one day you'll come across someone that you really liked playing with and add them, and then they add you back and now you have a new friend. If you're not someone who can make friends easily, this game in the team play is probably the best way you can make a friend. Like maybe they won't know your language and you got unlucky and they don't know English and you're like, oh shit, what do I do now? Like if you're an English speaker at least. But my best advice is play the team play modes and have fun, because if you don't have fun, then you'll leave the game and you won't play anymore. Don't be a jerk. And I know things will get frustrating, trust me. When I first played the game, someone camped me for like 10 minutes on do a touchdown when it was a 10-minute game. And ever since then, I didn't like that.
Do you remember the name?
No, if I did, I would be camping them now. It was when I was playing with Alex as a new player. Bro, they camped me for like a full 10 minutes with Alex and we were just
God
basically
damn.
really new. If I knew who they were, it would be over every single time. But you know what the best part is? I'm 99% sure that we've beaten them at this point over and over again if they're still around playing. Except my name wasn't red at the time, so you know what? That's fine. I wish I kept track of who they were. You know why I didn't keep track? Because my revenge mindset wasn't on for a game I just started. So they got lucky. Looking back on it with how much I play now, I'm like, they're lucky I don't remember them. Because if I did, I've camped them. But I'm pretty sure we beat them a lot from then forth, so it doesn't even matter.
Now we are down to the fun part. I'm not sure if you are familiar with this part as you already watched Kirby go through it, right? Well,
Yes.
your part is gonna be a little different, but I'm not gonna tell you right away what it is.
Oh, okay.
We will still have a rapid fire. Rapid fire question will still
Yeah.
be the same, but the later part will be a bit different. So yeah, let's go
Mhm.
through that first. So the rule is simple. It's each question for 3 seconds. You have to give an
3
answer.
seconds.
Then we have 12 questions in total. Are you ready?
Okay, hold on. We gotta get the brain ready. We gotta get the brain ready. Oh, I got 3 seconds. How did Metacurve do that? All right, go. I'm ready.
Okay. First question is your favorite legends.
Cheerfing.
Second question, least favorite to fight again.
Snow.
Favorite map in the game.
Do a touchdown map. That one's the only one.
Right. What's your dream partner legends?
Anyone who knows how to play the game.
Not specific.
Doesn't matter what the legend is.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no specific legend. It's any legend.
What one underrated legend you think it be in the game?
3 seconds. Kaiser.
And what is the one legend that you think is overrated?
Go me.
Okay. First legend you ever touch or play in the game.
Peter doesn't count, so red.
Okay, yeah, true. Peter doesn't count. Favorite skin out of every relation?
The moon gumi, the purple one, that one, the dark purple one. Yeah,
The magical girl?
the night one. Yeah, the magical girl one, that one.
And what's your go-to reaction when you clutch a match? Because I know Kirby give off his reaction in his clip, but I don't see reaction in your clip. So
No, my clip is if I do a clutch, I say I'm better than you. That's about it. If I win, I go, yeah, that's what I thought.
no, when you lose a close match.
That's Alex's fault. That's not even wrong.
What if you don't play with Alex? Like what if
It's still his fault. It's still his fault. No, if it's somebody, no, it's somebody else. I just say, yo, why are you so bad? That's about it. But usually it's Alex.
Okay. If you could decide what new legend, what their ability would they have?
Grabbing. I need a legend that grabs.
Oh, grab.
Like Soul, but actually grabs. Like, let's say, you know how Soul has a grab and he jumps off and blasts you to the ground? I need a legend that when they punch, like their basic attack, will grab their head and push you. So it's like grab, push, grab, push. But it's exactly. And then their skill attack is a giant hug and it twirls you up into the air and blasts you into the ground. Ultimate is basically like Soul.
What's your favorite quote or motto that keeps you motivated in the game?
Win.
Just win. You just like
Just
winning.
win. I told you, I don't think when I play. My thing is just win.
Does it
Just
feel
win.
as good if you win when somebody carry you, or do you want to win by yourself, like being the MVP?
No, I just want to win. There is no like MVP or not, because sometimes MVP to me doesn't even matter.
Right.
There'll be times that people get MVP only because everyone was targeting me. So that's why my mindset is just win.
Well, you did well. All 12 question.
That was 12 already?
Yeah, that's
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was 12.
That's crazy.
I know, but now going back to your answer, right? Your favorite
Yeah.
legend is Tearfake. Thing I was expecting Gumi here.
We already been through the Gumi thing though. we know that's not I fell in love with her. That's my
Right,
partner. But Tearthing, I just love everything about her. Her personality, her moveset, the way she speaks. She goes, my mother always told me, like, okay, girl, I get it. You love your family, damn.
But you say everything? Did you read her Smash tune?
I don't remember if I did. I'll be honest, I don't remember if I did.
But that's your favorite legend. You haven't.
Yeah, my favorite legend, but it doesn't mean it. I just know she has the cursed sword, and that's not really her. But that's okay. I love the sword too.
Okay.
Me and the sword, we go way back.
What do you think about the fact that her model doesn't have, the sword cap?
Oh, her model doesn't have the sword cap.
Yeah.
That's okay. Let it be free. Let the swords be
Okay,
free.
but when asked like what's your favorite skin, it's not a Tearfake skin, it was a Gumi skin.
Yes.
Oh.
That's because that was my first Gumi skin I got from the
pass.
gacha, I think it was.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Was it
No, gacha. Yeah.
Oh,
I
the
got
pass
her
was the other one.
magical. Yeah. No, the pass I wasn't even around for.
Oh, that's why. I see.
Yeah. So my first Gumi skin was the dark magical girl one, and I loved it. I was like, oh, this thing is amazing.
That's dope. White hair, red eyes.
Yeah.
I think the skin is great. The reason why I never use the magical girl skin is because she have the 2 star on her ear that looks like a Christmas tree. So that's my issue with like people. I mean, people still like the skin. And your least favorite legend to fight against? You say it's no, so it's
Yeah.
similar to Curb answer here.
Yes, but probably for different reasons.
Okay, what's your-
Maybe my powers are a little useful. Shut up, Snow. I hate you, bro.
You hate
That's-
his voice?
Yes, I hate his voice. So I hate fighting him, especially when he wins.
Wait.
Like to win. Maybe my powers are
Okay.
useful. Kick it. What?
You know how I love a character have more annoying voice, like let's say Brick being
Okay.
a crybaby all the time. Does that annoy you?
Yeah. No.
No? What
Because he's a
about-
little crying pit. Why would I care? He's supposed to be that way.
What about Checo? Like all the clanky sound all the time.
I love Jacko's voice. Like, I don't care about the... No, listen, his voice is so cool. I wish I had a voice like that. Sure, he has the ba 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 ba, but no, he has a really cool English voice. I like it a lot. Don't sue
What
me.
about
Like,
Goldie and her laugh? What about that?
Goldie's laugh, I don't care about. It's just when people spam the emote, then I'm like, okay, that's stupid. But overall, I like her. It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna graffiti all over the place. Yeah, I love Goldie. Yeah, no, it's just Snow. He
Snow.
pisses me off.
But you-
Like I said, it's not for the same reason as Medicurve.
Right, so it's not about the gameplay at all.
No, it's not. It's just his stupid voice. Because I fought Snows in duels so much that I've learned how to handle them more effectively than ever before. Like even when I'm in dual touchdown, they're not even an issue to me as much.
Right.
Like I know when they're gonna do their skill attack. I know when they're gonna think to use their ultimate to like dodge and stuff. Like it just makes it more fun to try and guess what they're doing. So I don't have a problem with his gameplay. I have a problem when he starts fucking talking. Sorry, I swear. It's when he starts talking to me.
Do you realize he and Gumi have a special line when Gumi kill him?
Yes, I do know that they have a special line. It was something about his master.
Yeah.
Like 7D. Yeah. No, I do
Like-
know that. So look at that. It works.
Yeah.
It works.
It's like she said like, this is why your master like choose me over you.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, no, I like it. That's why I love killing Snow. Like as
Right.
Gumi, that's my favorite thing. Like I'm putting him in his place. Just like killing Peter. Except I like killing Peter for different reasons. It's never what you think.
Is it because the Gumi laugh when she kills
Yes.
Peter? Oh,
Yes, she has like such a cute laugh when she does it. I love it.
right.
That's the reason why I like killing Peter. See, there you go.
And she also has special like red too, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, she's like
It's
something
something
about,
about her being annoying or something.
yeah,
I
like
think.
she called Red a little girl.
Oh yeah, you little tyke.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
true
no, I
because
like that
Gumi
one.
technically way older.
Yeah, but Gumi also doesn't like kids,
Oh,
so
yeah.
it makes it even funnier when she kills someone like Peter or Red.
And you always stick with the English voice acting.
Yes, until I do Japanese, because when I stream, Miano likes the
Oh.
Japanese, so when he selects a character, for him I just switch it over to Japanese. I go, here you go. That's for you.
Oh.
And I like their voices in Japanese more, but I understand English, so I'd rather hear that.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. It's always the case that English is what you can understand, but Japanese sound more dynamic in a way.
Yeah, exactly.
You like the do touchdown map? Like a lot of people would say this too. Like it's funny how
Because that's the
this-
only map.
Yeah, this mode doesn't get any new map for 3 years, but the map is still like one of the favorite map in the game.
It's because I love the mode. Duo Touchdown to me is one of the best modes. So when they removed it, I don't know if you remember, but they
they
removed Duo
did.
Touchdown.
People was so
And
mad.
yeah, I was the first one to make a suggestion to bring it back, and I quit the game for a bit until they brought it back. I was like, I'm not playing. I don't want to play if it's not around. Then they brought it back after, and I'm like, okay. But I mean, they have it in rotation now. It'd be nice if they rotated Duo Deathmatch, Duels, and Team Deathmatch, because they're all dual type games,
Right.
and just kept Duo Touchdown as its own category,
Yeah.
or even had a ranked Duo Touchdown.
Right.
Then I'd be happy for the rest of my life.
Real. We have been waiting for competitive 2v2.
Yes.
Never arrived.
Nope.
Yeah, but hopefully that's on the list for them to try out, at least to see like the reaction from the player.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when it was removed. It was brought back after like 2 nights, I think. And the thing is, the dev said that this was a mistake. Like, how was that?
I don't
a
believe
mistake?
them.
Yeah, I don't believe them. But at least they brought it back. They say like, this was a mistake. We fixed it right away. That was funny. Like people were spamming so much in the suggestion that was a huge mistake. You shouldn't have done that. When you say the most underrated character, you say it was Kaiser.
Yes, I rarely see Kaisers in North America, at least. Like when I play Kaiser, it is the most fun time of my life, but everyone goes for DPS or like anything that's annoying,
Right.
like Hamlin, for example. But you never see someone go for Kaiser other than like trying to be annoying
Okay.
as best as they can. I didn't know that people will swap over to Kaiser if they're seeing that I'm winning with Kaiser and they want to show that they're better than me, but it never works out that way. But then other than that, it's like, yeah, no, I feel like Kaiser's the most underrated. And yet he gets nerfed so much. And it makes no sense why he gets nerfed so much. It's crazy.
Yeah, like you said, people don't use him that much.
Mm-mm.
But people who love him definitely still does. Especially he have one of the coolest mythic skin in the game. With, like,
Oh yeah, no, he really
voice
does.
over and stuff. That's so cool. Like the whole concept.
No, I love his mythic. Yeah.
Do you like the red or blue? Because I see you use blue. You don't have red.
I only have the blue. I want the red one.
I was like,
I wanted the red one so bad, and it gave me blue. I even yelled. I think I did it on stream too, and I yelled. I said, "Why would you give me the blue one and not the red one when my name literally has red in it? What's wrong with you?" So I've been using the blue one, not because I want to. It's because I have no choice.
oh, and this one, I need to know why you say Gumi is the most overrated characters right now.
She is the most beloved character, and not because people play her a lot.
Right.
Did you see how much money they made after her beach pass? They made so much out of that. and I'm pretty sure Tearfing did too, but Gumi was like really sought out after, and she has her tanned outfit, and yes, I love Gumi so much, but I don't want other people loving her as much as I do, and because she's like so loved, she's overrated. Honestly, if it was just me and a few people who love Gumi, then sure, but people love that girl like crazy. It's very bad. It's very, the amount of Gumi simps too is insane.
Yeah, I can
like, yeah, and the fact that like people are bad with Gumi but love her enough to still be bad with her, it's very disappointing. That's why she's overrated, because they'll still try to play her but be terrible, and but still be like, oh yeah, I love her, she's the best, she's the cutest legend out there. I mean, yeah, whatever. I mean, she is, but I don't want you to do it.
I see people, some people can't even play her, but like still like the character, they do art of her. I can respect that. I love good art of Gumi.
Yeah, no, of course you do, Everyone loves Gumi. It's overrated.
The thing is,
I need her to be underrated.
her design wise, there wasn't a single time Gumi was underrated, but for her kid, yes, there was a time she was the lowest used character for 3 months.
Really? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's when I pick her up. That's when like we still have the dev pay for like all the statistics of character use in different modes. And
I missed that.
On the very bottom after she
I remember
she got reworked twice. So yeah, I missed that so much. Like that was so useful. Like
it was.
People were like checking it every day, and there's so much to talk about based on like the change on that. But then it discontinued because the dev who worked on that, not the
Dev Alice. Yeah.
Dev Alice was so nice because they not only work on stuff that make the game fun, but they were one of the more active one in the chat. And
yeah, I remember that.
They still play around with layer and stuff, so
it's really hard to find a good Gumi main.
Right.
Like, if I'm honest, there's like only 3 good Gumi mains in North America, and I'm one of them, so that says a lot.
The summer skin, do you think it was so high in sale because it was the first like revealing skin in the game, or was it because it was Gumi? Which one do you think was the reason?
I really feel like it was the most revealing thing in the game. Like, that was their first summer outfit that actually looked like a summer outfit, because we had the Rapunzel outfit that was summer, but it doesn't look nice. Then you have Ravi, who's in a summer gear. You have Kaiser in a summer gear, but then Gumi's summer gear, not only is it a hot fox like myself, but but you know, it's Gumi on the beach.
Right. So
you know what? Give me that. So it helped that it was Gumi. They picked the right legend to have a summer skin on.
Right.
I will say, and that really boosted her popularity too.
Exactly.
So that's why she's overrated. People don't know why they like her. They just like her. They just like her.
And there was like the tan part too, which was the first skin to get like pan skin.
I know, and I loved it. That was the one I like really like. I devoted my time to get. I didn't get it at all, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna spend money.
You don't have it? Oh wait, now you have.
No, I have it. Yeah. I spent money to get it. It's like when it first came out, I bought the normal mythic one. I'm gonna call it normal mythic one, and the tan one is a gacha. And every day I would like grind so I can get tickets, free to play version. Didn't get it. Then I paid money, still didn't get it. Kept going until it got to the last one, the final guaranteed that it has no choice but to give it to you. I got it, and I was happy. I'm like, I'm never spending money again. But this was the one time I did, like, a lot of money. That is money I don't even have just for a skin that doesn't do anything. That's just Gumi skin. I have all the Gumi skins and I'm happy. I want the Reaper Gumi so bad. I don't know why they're not bringing her out. It was voted for. Yeah,
that was so unfair. It was like the top vote, even higher than the summer skin. But I guess they never dropped that idea. What about the Tiffing one? You got both mythics Tiffing too?
No, I only got the regular one. I wanted a tan one, but I wasn't as in love with it as I was at Gumi's. So it was nice to have, but I didn't care enough to be like, all right, we're spending money. I'll get into gacha later.
Yeah, you did say you're not spending money after the Gumi one.
After the Gumi one, yeah. That's why I only have the regular Kaiser, the blue Kaiser instead of a red one instead of both of them, because I didn't spend money on that either. I just buy one mythic. If I get it, I get it. If not, then that's fine.
For your character design idea, you said you want a grappling character.
Yes! I don't know why, but I love grappling characters. They make me laugh so much. Like, just the thought of your legend getting grabbed by someone. It could even be a female grappler. I don't care. As long as it's a grappler, I would laugh every time I play. Like, I laugh when I play Kaiser because my main goal is to punch you. Right. But with a grappling character, my main goal is to grab you. Like, that is going to be my whole gameplay. You'll be chased across the map. Even if you're running from me, I'm going to grab you whether you like it or not. Like, I would love that.
I'm hoping there will be one like that. Like, maybe there's a skill that let you grab another player when you close to them. It doesn't do damage, but like just imagine you can pick them up and just bring them to another spot and throw them. Like,
Oh, I would like that. Yeah, no damage, just move them.
Because I see this from other game, right? There's some move that you can like eat people or like grab people and then throw them to the other side without damage. Yeah, those are fun.
Yeah, no, it is fun.
Especially if you can do it on your teammate too.
Oh no, imagine grabbing your teammate to get on the point. Nah, I would love that. You're right. That would be
That
fun.
would be so fun. Like, even maybe if they lower HP and you pick them up, start running back to the HP pot and throw them in.
Yeah. Like,
those-
go, get that pot. What are you doing?
Those are the fun idea of a character, and I hope that they make more character with unique mechanic. Not
Oh,
just
yeah, no,
like,
definitely.
like add damage and like just take out the OP ability from old character and reuse them.
I really like Hatter. Not gonna lie, I know Metacurve said he stopped having fun with her, but I didn't. Hatter has been the most fun because it really tests my knowledge of other legends that I fight.
Right.
Like, sure, she can't do well with Ducky and stuff, but Ducky always has a partner. I'm ready to get that partner. I don't care. I'll push Ducky away if I need to, get out of my face while I get Madame Letizol. But no, I love Hatter. Her mechanics are so fun that I was able to do one taps before people figured out how to get away from them. And that made me laugh so hard, dude. Bro, when I was doing one tap, meaning like I just pressed my like attack button once,
Right.
and I would just hit. It was just ones over and over, and they get stuck, and I'd bring them across the map, and I'd be dying because I'm like, how are they letting me do this? Now people are understanding how to break out of it, but still, it worked so well to my advantage. I loved her. She's so fun, and her personality is great. She has the heterochromia, the dual eye color thing that I have, and I love it because I'm like, yo, she's like me, crazy, and the dual eye color, nice. But then, after a while, I just went back to Gumi. After I was like, okay. We had her fun. She's definitely a fun character to play, but not to be competitive with. I can't say you can be competitive with her.
And we don't know how young she is, but if you read the Smash tune and you see Gumi calling her a little child, it's funny.
No, it is. It is. I love Gumi's interaction with people. My favorite
Right.
one is with Javert, where she tricked him into taking off his shoes. It's in the Did You Know section, I believe, of the game when you're like going waiting for a match. Because she tricks Javert into taking off his shoes at the train, and I'm like, okay. That made me laugh.
Like Gumi is fun. Like she act elegant. She says stuff that seem very baiting, but then she also do silly trolling like that.
Yeah, tricky fox. That's why I always laugh when I troll people. I'm like, bro, you guys getting mad over this, but you shouldn't. I think Gumi is the best. I feel like in the canon of Smash Legends, even though it's not like shown, you probably already know this, but I ship Gumi and Robin because in the Smash interview that they had, Gumi says she loves to tease Robin,
Right,
and
yeah.
I'm thinking like while they're like working together or whatever, I can picture Robin working like just stressed out and Gumi just caring about him and being like, that poor guy, let's go bother him so he doesn't feel as stressed, and goes bother him and teases him, and sure, Robin hates it, but Gumi's having the time of her life. She loves teasing that guy, and I feel like they would make a good couple.
Yes.
That's just me though.
No, that's what I said too. And I
Yeah.
think somebody agreed with me on this because like out of every legend in the game and only in the 7D corp, there's no one else that would fit Gumi chaotic personality more
than Robin.
Hired working salesman.
And you know, they both hate kids. Look at
Oh,
that.
yeah,
Look at that.
They have that in common. Yes.
And they're both marksmen. Wow.
Wow. How convenient. But yeah, later on in the story, you wouldn't see that Concord relationship develop. Nowadays, you just see like in the Smash 2, Gumi just show up with Chopper a lot more because she's pair up with Chopper for the mission. That's
Yeah, exactly.
like people say why not Chopper? I like you want Gumi
That's just
to
a mission
be with
buddy.
an old man? Like what? I mean, Gumi is old, yes, but no. What? No.
No. I think she has more fun with Robin. That's
Yeah,
just me
because,
though.
Chopper seemed too serious and he doesn't react on like Gumi drone or joke, so she wouldn't enjoy that.
No. Robin though, that guy will definitely react. She'll get a rise out of him.
He have like heavy bags on his eyes, so like I think they just fit very well. So
Yeah, no,
If-
I
if-
do
if
too.
I was-
I feel like
yeah, if I was 70, I would pair those two instead of Chopper.
nah, he has to watch the cameras or something. I forgot what Robin does.
He's
But no, I would
security, yeah, security.
Yeah, see, so yeah, he has to watch the cameras. He doesn't sleep. I feel like Robin would also, because of the eye bags he has, when he finally gets rests, I feel like Gumi would take care of him very nicely. Where she would make sure he sleeps well and is taken care of. And once he's filled with energy, that's when she goes back to teasing him. Like she knows that he's all well and better, but then all of a sudden, like, okay, let's go back on, and then he gets annoyed.
Okay, yeah, I actually say that it's their relationship are like those anime where the girl teasing the guy, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Those are so fun to watch.
They are, yeah. And I feel like Robin would be like the one who cleans the house while Gumi like tries to cook, but she makes more of a mess. Like it just makes me laugh thinking about it. Because I know Robin's favorite hobby is like doing gardening, so I feel like he'd be way more responsible than Gumi.
Yeah. They give us such a fun teasing couple energy.
Yeah.
Even though it's not canon, it's like
Nah.
it's not
One
even
day.
hints, but like
No, it's not.
yeah, that's the thing. But you can just see it right away. I mean, in 7D there's like all the female characters like Goldie, Octavia, but like none of them fit Robin.
No.
Definitely not.
I haven't seen one to fit Robin. Not gonna lie, like Gumi is the only one that seems right for me.
Exactly. That's the thing. As a character, I still think Robin is kind of broken.
He is broken.
nasty.
He is broken. Yeah, no. I was complaining about this to Metacurve on stream that Robin is able to load up his skill attack all the way through and get it back even after he shoots it.
Right.
That's insane to me. Like, I don't care that he can hold it and that's why he gets it back, but it's insane because Gooby can wave her fan and still have the 3-second cooldown, but she can't wait it out like Robin does. She has to time it. Meanwhile, Robin holds it and tries to guess where the opponent is going to walk towards, and then as soon as he lets go, he still has it because the opponent is too scared to try and confront him.
Right.
Like, that's not fair.
Nope. He's also one of the rarely touched character in any balance patch since the game was launched. So you
Damn,
can say he's
bro.
one of the favorite guy of this dev team. Well, we know Red was one of them also, but
I thought it would be Master Cat, not gonna lie.
Master Cat has been up and down a lot. They touch his kid like his old and stuff, but like Red they just lightly touch her before. Robin rarely see them touch Robin.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. But they hate Kaiser for whatever reason.
For
They'll go for that guy. They go after that guy like
guy.
nothing. Yeah, no, I loved when Kaiser had full ult. So when he would walk around, he'd still have super armor and not get pushed back. It was annoying to deal with, but it was funny.
The last section of the fun part is gonna be different from Curb but yeah, for the second part, he will be giving his impression and thought on the top 5 Gumi because why not? We both Gumi players.
Ooh,
But,
that's a good one. Let me
Since
open
you are
up
top
Smash
4,
Legends
yeah,
then.
you are top 4, so technically you only have to give impression on the players.
Yeah, that's okay. Leftfosphere stole my spot, so I hate him. Anyway,
Yeah, I feel like you have
Red.
a lot to say
Who's
about
number
it.
5? Oh, Kimchi is 5. There we go.
Right,
I wrote it all down.
so,
See, I remembered them. I remembered everyone by heart, and I'm friends with everyone except for Lithosphere. Look at that.
No.
So you want to know my thoughts and impressions?
Yeah, let's start from the top down.
All right. So this guy Alter, I've never met him in my life. I don't even know who I'm talking to. I'm kidding. Okay, so number 1 Gumi, that would be Alter. I was around when he didn't have the 999k mastery, as well as Max's. And I think the most fun I've ever had was watching the leaderboard of those two racing.
Oh.
I couldn't believe how it was going. Like the amount of dedication he put, Alter that is, into Gumi and playing Gumi was insane. And I know he played duels mainly because not only is it fast, but he knew he was going to get matches and really like hone in on his skill. I think he's a good Gumi. I mean, I don't get to fight him, but one day I'm hoping I can so I can see if I'm better than him. But other than that, that's a good Gumi. I've seen his gameplay too. I haven't seen him lost. The only time I've beaten him is when he got the 300 ping, and then he beat me because I had the 300 ping, so... He's a really good Gumi. But then later, that was when we did the 1v1 actually. But then later, when he came to NA, it was really cool having him on my team because he had the 300 ping and beating people and getting MVP while he was playing with us. So yeah, no, I would say he's a really good Gumi. People say he's not a good Gumi. I don't think they know what they're talking about in a way. They could be saying that he's not a good Gumi teacher. And I say that as someone who doesn't understand anything, because when I tried asking him for help, I didn't understand what he was saying because I'm dumb. So maybe it's because I don't think he's a good teacher, but he does give good tips because I do see other people listening to his tips effectively. Like the average person will listen to the tips effectively. So yes, Alter is a good Gumi. Maxis, I like Maxis. He comes to my stream. He says hi. Very quiet guy, so I know he's just watching and enjoying the show. He's number 2 Gumi, but personally, I don't think he deserves to be number 2 Gumi, only because there are so many people that complain about his Gumi plays. Like, people will get mad when he's on their team and play Gumi. So I feel like, I don't know if it's a skill thing, because I've only fought Maxis maybe like 3 times, and out of the 3 times I beat him, 2 out of the 3, so he beat me once. But it just depends on like bots or the people we get. Other than that though, like, I don't know what people complain about. But if enough people are complaining to say, yeah, I don't want him on my team, then I don't say he deserves the number 2 Gumi spot. Mainly because there are so many people in NA that like go, oh, I love Red's Gumi. Oh, Red's Gumi is this. Or what's her name right now? Rio's Gumi. They go, oh, she has a good Gumi too. It almost reminds me of Red's play style. And then like there's so many other people, but again, it's just because of mastery points and grinding. Like that's why I'm like, he's a good guy. He's a really good guy. I like him. I like his art too. His art is really nice when I see him put art. He's a nice guy, but people complain enough that it's like, okay, does he deserve number 2? Maybe. But the bright side is they're doing a mastery thing, aren't they, with the trophies? So it'll decrease and all. So it'll show who's really good.
Yeah, that's for trophy. I think it
trophies.
Like the mastery. So I'm not sure how it works yet, but yeah, it's next week. We're gonna see it soon.
I can't wait to see how that works, so we can see how things are.
Right. I just want to add a bit, right, for myself. Yeah, definitely. In terms of skill alone, it will be a completely different leaderboard that we haven't even agree or like go through on. But in terms of like this leaderboard mastery, you have to respect the guy for 2 things. First of all,
for dedication.
You know how artists spend so much time on their art. This guy spends so much time on their art and grinding. So he do like 2 most like time consuming things, and he was not one of those person who just jump in battle royale to get quick mastery. He know he's losing, he know he's not doing well, he doesn't have like outstanding gameplay or anything unique, but he still jump in rank, he still jump in dom. Like that's why people say things, because they see how he play. And I would agree, his gameplay is not much more than the average gameplay you would see for Gumi, but at the same time he's throwing himself out there trying to get that grand legit. He's not like cheating his way through the grinding. That's the whole process between us. Like none of us do better at that time too. So that's the 2 reasons that I would say Maxis would be like respect for as a Gumi player.
So that's just for Maxis, but I like him. He's a good guy. Like I said, I'm friends with all the Gumis except for Lithosphere is not on my friend list, is what I mean by that.
He also talked to you about on Discord, Lithosphere, right?
Yeah, no, but I mean like on my friend list on Smash Legends.
Right.
Like that's what I mean by not my friend. I don't mean like, oh, that guy, I hate him. No, I don't mean that. Lithosphere, I know he's in C. That's about it. And I know that he started grinding Gumi because he wasn't number 4 Gumi ever, or number 5. It was Kimchi. Kimchi was in number 4 Gumi, and I didn't mind Kimchi because Kimchi was also in number 3 Gumi, and Lithosphere just came out of nowhere.
Oh yeah,
I'd never even heard of this person.
I seen him a couple of times, but I never thought they would reach anywhere near that top 5 grinding. And suddenly they just appear out of thin air.
Exactly.
When we were not expecting the most.
Yeah, no, and that's also around the time that I stopped playing Gumi because I wanted to play other legends, and I didn't really care too much about the mastery because at that point I was like, all right, I got a high enough mastery. Kimchi doesn't really play Gumi as much. I don't gotta worry. And then this guy popped out of nowhere, took my spot, and I got upset. But I didn't really care enough to be like, yeah, I gotta keep grinding. Because if I cared enough, then yeah, I would have kept grinding until like I peeled out my eyes or something. But I didn't.
I think Lithosphere hasn't been active since they changed the build, or they add the different build you can add to the character, and the leaderboard will display the newest build if you play the character, and Lithosphere hasn't touched Gumi since.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, but I still don't mind that he's in the top 3. In my opinion, and this is just my opinion in C too, so you're lucky that you have stuff to prove, Alter, but in my opinion, C, you guys are just getting bots, so it doesn't even matter if he's in the top 3 for me. Like, I know that it's just pure bot spam and all of that. Like, it doesn't make any difference. But that's just me. Red. He is a Gumi player. Only plays do a touchdown. Only plays team touchdown, but mainly do a touchdown. I feel like he likes Gumi, but he doesn't like Gumi at all. Because why is he playing other characters? That's my impression of him. I see him play other characters, and I'm like, what is he doing? What's wrong with him? How could he? He's not loyal. No, he's not. Look at him. I heard he was kissing Wuchi the other day too. I'm like, what? My God. This is my harem. It's me in the middle, and then I have Wuchi, Gumi, and Tierfing. Bam. amazing.
Yeah, usually Gumi, yes, but do you think Turping is a bit young? I don't know.
She's
for
like,
sure.
I'm gonna say she's over 18, bro.
Okay.
She has to be. Yeah, she's of age. She's okay. If not, she's 21. She's 21 plus. She's very mature for her character lore.
Right.
Because I'm pretty sure if she was a child or like very young, she would be more broken and unstable. But she's very in control of her emotions.
Right.
That's why I say she's probably like over 21. But if she isn't, then please tell me and she'll get off my list. All right, next one. Kimchi. I love him. When he was in NA, he was the best partner I've ever had. He's also S rank, actually. He was the best partner to have, and he was a Robin main. And I think I was learning Gumi at the time when he was here. So it was great playing with him. And the fact that he was a Gumi main, I don't think he plays Gumi as much, but I know he played a little bit of her recently. But he's a really nice guy. He was really fun. I messaged him one day. This was like a year back when he went back to sea. And I'm like, I invited him. He goes, sorry, I'm not in America anymore. And I'm like, what? He goes, yeah, I went back home. And I'm like, damn it. Because I loved playing with him. He was an S-rank player. He was great. So I really like that he's in the top 5 Gumi. I will say that for a fact. I think he really deserves that spot.
Right.
I think he deserved to be in the top 3. But the only issue is I existed and I wanted to get up there. So it kind of stole that from him. But he's definitely one that deserves the top 3. If Maxis didn't grind, I'm pretty sure he would be top 2, actually.
Right. Yes.
But yeah, no, I think Kimchi is great. So if I'm rating the Gumis based on how I like them, Alter, A rank because you're in C and not in NA. Kimchi is S rank because he was in NA and I got to play with him. Lithosphere, I don't know you, so you're gonna be C rank. Maxis, I know you, you're nice, but you're also C rank. Red, you'll be A rank with Alter. Bam, look at that. It's
yeah,
all balanced. Kimchi is great. I love him.
The thing with Kimchi is interesting is he's in both region. He's known in both NA and C.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I heard you play with him and it was great.
I did.
Yeah.
No, I loved playing with him. He was so fun to play with because I'd win,
Right.
and I like winning.
Yeah.
Tell you, my
I
mindset
think-
is just win.
Yeah, he's might not be the most dedicated when it comes to grinding all the way
Yeah.
to max, but like he's the only Gumi whose gameplay has the same mindset as I do, and when he came to see, he just ultimately become like the best duo that I have. Because I never thought anyone would work with me to Gumi, because 2 Gumi is like literally exposing yourself to every assassin out there. But we have played together so many times, and I made like videos, like clips of us destroying like a duo, and that was so fun. He was even faster than I imagined. Like I never see a person react that fast on a tablet. He played on a tablet.
He plays on a tablet. It's his piano skills. That's
I
why
have
he's
never
got it.
seen that reaction speed on a tablet. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's funny though.
That's the thing. I'm not giving him back to you. He's staying in C. He's one of us.
Bring
now.
him back.
Nah,
He
you-
literally was the best duo. I have Metacurb and Alex, but if I have Kimchi to my collection, I'm set. He used to be Madam Kimchi too, so
Yeah.
look at that.
Yeah, Madam Kimchi. Yeah, the thing is, it's too late for him to go back. So if you want him, you need to bring Metacurb here and fight us. If you win, you're taking him back. If you lose,
Take him back home.
we are keeping you in C. That's the deal.
Oh no.
If you lose,
That's funny.
Metacurb is going back alone.
Metacurb goes a lot, got kidnapped. Thanks a lot.
And we have a deal.
Do a touchdown. New maps, please, so we can
Right.
play different modes.
Yes, like it can literally be the same format, just at least give us like new texture, maybe nighttime, maybe
Oh, that
like
would be nice.
the festival.
Oh
or
no,
like
you're right.
Christmas,
A
like as of
street,
snow. Yeah.
a street light version of the duo touchdown map
Right,
would be
yeah,
really
like,
cool.
Just show a
I would like
different
that.
part of the city. Like
Yeah.
that would be so nice. Like show
It
us
would, it
more,
would.
because like the whole city theme is so cool. Like you see like buildings, balloons, dragon flying around. They have so much potential. They just don't have
They
the
do.
person to make these maps. That's why Kirby is working on like map and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like you know how they released the training map mods, and I thought that was official. That was all them doing. Like that's crazy. Like
Yeah.
the official game doesn't even have a good training map, and they have to do all those stuff.
Yeah, no, it's crazy, bro. But I mean, it's good that they're able to like edit stuff like that. That's cool. I like
Right,
that.
yeah.
It just gives more potential to people to cheat, though. That's the other thing.
Yeah,
I always talk about this in my stream that I hate that there's like people out there, and it's sometimes in the top players too, that they'll use little advantages so that they
Right.
can win in the game. It's like,
Yeah.
really? You're a top player, but are you a top player because you're using these little cheats, or are you a top player because you're good? It's hard to say. I don't want you around me though. I saw on that Reddit post that you sent me, when I clicked on the Smash Legends threads afterwards, I saw that people are getting these toxic messages, and I'm here like, how come they're never there for me though? Like what? There's one guy I saw that was super toxic, and I fought him, but he never messaged me, and I'm like, what? Why is he toxic to this person? I beat him 5 times. Why does he want to be toxic to me? Like,
Interesting. Maybe
it is.
Maybe they know about your series. Maybe they.
No, they don't. No, they don't. You know why? Because I'm using a different name every time. It's a different name.
Yeah, that should be it for the fun part. And the final thing is the shout out. Is there anyone you want to shout out? Any things related to your social, your Twitch that you want to share?
Wait, just one person I can shout out, or a bunch of people?
Anyone. Yeah, this is your.
All right, I'm shouting out my mom. I'm joking. All right, so final shout out then. I'll do it. This will be on the last one. So I'll shout out Just Search Alex. Please know the name. Please remember him. He's a Maya main. So many people consider him a Hook main. I've never seen him play Hook once unless he's doing quests. I don't know why people would think he's a Hook main, but he's not. He's a Maya main. He's a good player, and be nice to him, because I am definitely mean to him. Shout out to Metacurb. He hosts, he promotes, and he supports Smash Legends so much, and the community. Holy shit, I've never seen someone devote so much time, money, and effort into the game, and I want all the best for him. He even comes by my streams, and it's amazing when I see him. Every time he can, when he's working too, and I'm like, bro, get back to work, what are you doing? And then he'll support the community of my streams by giving gift subs, and I'm like, don't do that, please, don't waste your money. Like, I'm actually upset when he does that, because I'm like, don't, you don't have to do that, just enjoy, sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Alright, so that's Metacurb, Alex. I get a shout out to, well, Altered isn't your channel, so you already get your own personal shout out for existing. I'm not gonna shout out you. Yeah, I think those are the only 2 people I can think of shouting out. So make sure you guys catch RedFox_VT on Twitch. I am live Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. We have 4 stream days. Smash Legends is specifically on Saturdays. That's a Smash Sat. We got Fridays, which is a Fan Friday, where a fan bought me a game, and that's why we're playing Hollow Knight. And then Silk Song, because someone bought me Silk Song. But then after that, it'll probably be just chatting again. So come and hang out if you want to have a nice community. Sunday is 1-player games. Currently, at the timing of this video, I am playing Dead Island 1, and then after that, it'll be Dead Island 2, and I get scared shitless. So if you want to see that before it gets uploaded to YouTube, which it may never get uploaded because I always forget about it. Yes, I have a YouTube. And yeah, feel free to come by. I would give you the times, but once you find my name, you follow, and you'll see like, hey, this is cool. I can watch his stuff whenever he goes live by a notification. So yeah, hit that notification. And on Monday, we play MMO Monday. Right now, it's Blue Protocol. I love that game. Alter can't play it. Sucks to be him. And yeah, if you want to follow me on Twitter, same name. Instagram, same name. I don't use Twitter, and I forget Instagram and YouTube as well, but I definitely forget YouTube. So your best bet, if you want to hang out, a nice community, because this whole track has been about community and stuff like that, come by the Twitch. The Twitch is your best way to get to know everybody. And if you want to get to know me a little bit more than what you learned here, then just remember that I am Red Fox. I'm an ex-demon lord from another world. I live in an internet cafe. I'm homeless.
Perfect. What about your sub goals? Like, I remember you have some that too.
Oh, I do have goals.
Yeah.
If I should add that, 1 second, I gotta open up because I don't remember my things. Hold on, let's open that up real quick. So, I have, what do I have? This is in my about. I don't have sub goals because I like when people are free to play, so you don't have to pay for subs. But if you follow, we have follow goals, and that's completely free. So we're currently, at the time of this video, at 390 plus followers on Twitch. If we reach 400, we'll do a 24-hour stream. If we do 450, we'll do an ASMR video for real, of course, on YouTube uploaded. And 500 followers, I'll start doing a streamathon for 25 days, and I get to collab with a bunch of people. We have, oh, look at that. There's the more shout out there. Mashers Small, we are Mashers TVs, Just Search Small, Just Search Alex, and many others who will be collabing during the 25 days. At 550 followers, I'll have a pajama outfit because I am a sleepy fox, hence my clan name. And 600 followers, everything I say will be the opposite, so I tell you to kill yourself. I don't mean that at all, it just means I want you to live longer. And 650 followers will be drawing almost everything that people request on that follower day. And finally, because we stopped at 700 for our stream goals, is if we get 700, I will be doing an IRL baking stream, and you'll be able to see the real me. So if you want a face reveal, there you go. Not really. I'm gonna be wearing a half mask, but other than that, yeah, you basically get a face reveal kind of. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that should be it. We can wrap it up now. Okay, thank you so much for spending time.
Thank you for having me.
And that was Red Fox, the not so nice Fox de Malore, homeless, furry. I'm just kidding. But thank you so much for spending your time to make this possible with me. I hope you enjoyed this episode. It really took me a while to went through everything within those 4 hours we sit down and talk together. But yeah, I'm happy that it's done now. So I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers.